Louisiana Trailways, Matt and Stacy Perrin's Restaurant, Moe's Pizza, Planet Beach Automated Spa, Source Chiropractic, Shop AFLVoodoo.com,
Not hearing a ref,
Shortstop
Mike. Oh, well.
Boys, Snap Fitness, Star Auto Care, Sweet Things and Grill, Tech Crane International, That's Amore Pizzeria, The Duke Academy, Tulane Hospital, and Tulane Institute of Sports Medicine.
VooDoo football starts now. Here's Ken Trahan.
New Orleans has won the toss, has elected to defer, and will kick off.
From Smoothie King Center, it's the New Orleans VooDoo and the Arizona Rattlers. Ken Trahan along with the coach John Norris. You just heard New Orleans won the toss and they have deferred, so the VooDoo will kick off. Rattlers will receive. Rattlers come in at 4-2, the three-time defending Arena Bowl champions. New Orleans at 2-4, coming off of a thrilling victory of 66-63 a week ago. Subplot to this game, John, both starting quarterbacks out. The outstanding quarterback for Arizona, Nick Davila, out, and Adam Kennedy out for New Orleans.
Yeah, that's definitely big news for this game. You're coming into this game with Brian Reeder for the VooDoo, who stepped in very nicely last week and executed extremely well. And after a week of preparation, it'll be interesting to see how he's grown with his teammates this week.
And B.J. Coleman getting the nod for Arizona.
Yep, B.J. Coleman, definitely a up-and-coming quarterback. Did a nice job. Talked to Kevin Guy before the game. You know, he's impressed with his backup quarterback stepping in and improving as the weeks go after Davila's injury, Ken.
It's the VooDoo and the Rattlers. And it looks like they're going to get this thing started early, so we're not going to take the break. We'll get into this break once the game starts because they had the timeline out, escalated a bit here for whatever reason. The other note for Arizona in this game is they'll be without another key contributor in Antaj Hawthorne, who's been suspended for 4 games for, I guess the best way to determine would be a cheap shot last week on Eric Meyer.
Yeah, it was deemed a cheap hit in last week's game, and the league came down very hard on him with a 4-game suspension, and they're going to suffer from that because he was a real good player on this Rattler defense.
Arizona with perhaps the best wide receiver in this league, Rod Windsor. He is pretty good. I mean, he does everything well. He's big, strong, has some quicks. They've got huge receivers across the board.
Yeah, they're huge across the board, and their small guy is Rod Windsor at 6'2", 215. Everybody else is 6'4", 6'5", 230. They're an impressive-looking bunch on the hoof, Ken.
Well, they certainly are. And the VooDoo, of course, are going to have to get themselves started quickly in this game. They'll kick it off to start it. Garrett Lindholm will handle those duties for New Orleans, and dropping into the deep position for Arizona will be A.J. Cruz, the defensive back. The Rattlers are adorned in their white road look, white jerseys, white pants. They have the teal tint and, of course, the dark numerals as well on the white helmets. New Orleans in their home purple look, back to the all-home look here tonight. Purple helmets, purple jerseys, purple pants, and, of course, the red piping that goes along with it.
Please set the clock to 15 minutes.
For whatever reason, they've got the game clock running. I have no idea why, but they just finally fixed that. I think that game clock was reflecting when we're supposed to start.
Yeah.
Problem is these officials are starting this game earlier than it's supposed to start. 7:06 is start time according to the shot clock, but it's just turning 7:04. They're ready to kick it off. So we're ready to roll. Garrett Lindholm to kick it off, and deep to receive is A.J. Cruz for the Rattlers from Smoothie King Center. Ken Trahan with John Norris. Glad you joined us here this evening, and we are underway as Lindholm puts his right foot into it, and it's a kick that bounces into the end zone, and that will be touching the wall, so it's going to be a touchback. So he hit that ball very short and to the left, but got a break on the bounce, and Arizona will start from its own 5-yard line. And the Arizona offense, as mentioned, with a new quarterback and Coleman, B.J. Coleman leading the way. Receivers big, White, Windsor, and more. We'll see Chase Diata, the former VooDoo player, as well. Benson is the fullback, Michael Benson. Up front, it's Gibbs, Connor, and Simmons, and they're good up front. High motion man will be Marquis White on first down, and here is Coleman retreating the throw. Throws it out, and it's almost picked. Would have been a clear pick six. Belton made the break on it, ran it all the way. Miscommunication with the receiver, Darren Moore. Right away, you see the absence of their quarterback, Davila.
Yeah, the VooDoo defense just sitting on those routes in the backed up part of the field there, doing a nice job, and they actually got some pressure right in Coleman's face there too, Kim.
2nd down and 10 from the 5. Coleman leads them up to the line of scrimmage. Windsor in motion left. And Coleman retreats in the end zone to throw. Has time, throws across the middle, and it's caught right near the 1st down mark and then driven back. On the reception is Darren Moore. It's going to be a 1st down, though, to the 15-yard line, a gain of 10.
This Arizona offensive group is very big up front, Ken, and they do a nice job protecting for Coleman on that play. Gave him plenty of time to stand in the paint and find the open receiver.
1st and 10 of the 15. They move the chains, the VooDoo defense, which has been pretty solid overall. Smith, McClinton, and Dorsey up front. Falls and Greer, the linebackers. Belton, Stubbs, and McGlenn in the deep for Dean Kokinos and his defense. Back to pass. Coleman looking, throwing middle of field, caught again. And that's the size of the receiver that gets it. Coverage is tight, but they just have great size, and they shield the defenders from the ball. Marquis White on the catch. He picks up about 7. 2nd down and 3 at the 22.
Yeah, these receivers just run their route and basically post up and basically get their body between the defender and the football and snatch it out of the air.
2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line. Arizona on the opening possession of the game. Motion right. Coleman retreats. Coleman with time, throws outside, wide open receiver. Bad throw, but a catch, a great catch. There is a flag on the play. Tremendous catch made by number 5, Darren Moore, but again, there's a flag, and it's probably on New Orleans.
Illegal defense number 2, outside rush. The penalty declined. Result of play is a 1st down.
Would have been a completion and a 1st down anyway. So the first penalty of the game goes against New Orleans, and it will be a 1st down for Arizona at the VooDoo 17-yard line.
It is illegal for the Mike linebacker to rush outside of the defensive end in arena football, and right there, Bernard Smith rushes outside the right defensive end.
Is that an accident or by design, and you hope you get away with it?
That's an accident there, Ken.
1st and 10 at the 17. New Orleans is clearly offside. Fullback gets stuffed, but it won't matter because the blitzer on the play, Bernard Smith, was way premature as he shot the one gap. Problem was he did it before the ball was snapped.
Illegal formation on the defense number 2 out of his stance. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
2 penalties in a row against Bernard Smith. The Mike linebacker must be stationary and at heel level. And they're taking him out now and going to bring in Roosevelt Falls.
The Iron Man.
Yeah, he's a guy who's played Mike linebacker most of this season. He's a high motor guy and fun to watch.
Certainly is. What a performance offensively a week ago. Setting a franchise record with 5 touchdowns rushing. 1st and 10, or rather 1st and 5 from the 12. Pitch outside, Windsor's open. He's at the 10, and he's right at the 1st down marker at about the 7. Should be a 1st and goal. A little pushing and shoving going on after the play, so it's on.
Yeah.
Smoothie King Center.
The VooDoo defenders basically sticking their sword in the ground here early here and basically say, you can take your physical play, Arizona, and we're going to match you up here or try our best.
So 1st and goal, Windsor on the pitch, gets to the 7. They haven't moved the chains yet. It should be 1st and goal. Now they're going to get rid of the chains. Thank you. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line of New Orleans. Motion right. Coleman runs the fullback to the 5, and he broke a tackle and gets down to the 3. Well, he's alone. That's Michael Benson. He's one of the league's top rushers, and he shows you why. They're running right through a tackle and bouncing down to the 3, where it's 2nd down and goal.
Michael Benson is a 6-foot, 275-pound bowling ball, Ken.
And I guess the question would be, do you really think he's 275? 2nd and goal from the 3. Windsor is in motion right. And Coleman wants to throw. Coleman steps up, throws end zone, and flag down, incomplete. And anytime you see a flag in the secondary, got to believe that's on New Orleans, which would be another automatic 1st down on a penalty-plagued series for the VooDoo. Good effort by Windsor trying to snare it.
That's interference on the defense number 1. Half the distance to the goal, automatic 1st down.
His receivers are already proving to be a very difficult matchup.
Yeah, they're definitely tough to cover, especially down here in the red zone, Ken. And all these guys run really well too, and that makes it even harder.
To the 2-yard line where it's 1st and goal. Motion right, run the fullback to the 1. So Benson to the 1-yard line where it's going to be 2nd and goal. So he ran the straight, hard dive.
Yeah, they tried
and brought down on the play for New Orleans by Wayne Dorsey.
Yeah, Dorsey just smacked him right at the line of scrimmage, and Benson got that ball going downhill. That was a nice play by Dorsey, meeting him bone on bone right there at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. Coleman leads him to the line of scrimmage. White will be in high motion. Probably another run here, you would think. Coleman will run Benson right. Benson's hit and drop for a loss. That time, crashing off the corner was McGlenn, and he was all over that, said no way. And that's the way you tackle a big man. Get him while he's east and west, and now with his shoulders squared.
Yeah, the VooDoo defense here doing a nice job. It seems like they've got a good bead on what Arizona wants to do down here in the goal line area in the running game.
So a 3rd down and goal to go from the 3. Now likely a pass forthcoming. One of their big receivers, motion left, back to pass. Coleman throws, and it's out of the field of play, incomplete. Off of a fan's hands, he threw it too high, intended for more, and it's 4th and goal at the 3. So here's a big play early in the game.
The one thing that has continued to improve for the VooDoo defense this year has been their red zone defense. They play it really tight and really close, and they're doing a great job against these big receivers so far.
This will be the 9th play of the drive, and it's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line. They've already taken nearly 7 minutes off the clock on this first possession of the game. Here's Windsor in motion left. Coleman calling for the ball, retreats, looks, throws, and it is caught at the 1, and he doesn't get there. Tracy Belton stops White short of the goal line. Marquis White stopped at the 2. It's a gain of 1, and the VooDoo get a stop on the opening possession. Timeout, 8:15 to play in the first. No score. This is VooDoo football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN 3.
You don't thought about making a break up. I just moved the pregame break stuff into blocks later in the quarter, so we're good.
All right, everything sound fun?
Mother's Day planned or outdoor activities?
Yes.
Okay.
Today, a mix of sunny clouds, partly cloudy in the afternoon, warm with a high of 84. Partly cloudy skies and breezy Saturday evening with a low of 70. A very sunny Sunday, clear to partly cloudy skies throughout the day and evening with a high of 86 and a low of 72.
This report is brought to you by Human Indiana Council. When danger is imminent, will you be prepared? Now, many mobile devices can bring you critical information from local sources you trust. Locally reach and vibration, wireless emergency alerts keep you in the know wherever you are. Learn more at ready.gov/alert.
This is the Jambalaya Girl. Did you know that you can make more than jambalaya with my delicious cookie something Mr. Jambalaya rice? It's seasoned with the finest ingredients, so you can even make stuffed bell peppers with it. You can find this recipe and more at jambalayagirl.com using Cook Me Something Mr. Jambalaya rice.
The Home Depot has made a special buy on the Ashtabula 7-piece patio dining set from Hampton Bay. Right now, just $3.99. That's $300 off. So let's dine al fresco tonight. Under the stars and well under the budget. Your table
less than a minute break. What are they doing?
Let's do this. Spring all out for
Maybe they're double parked.
the patio dining set. Just $3.99 at the Home Depot.
Come back in 5 seconds.
More doing. Valid in continental U.S. only. While supplies last.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
Back to play quickly, and on first down, the pass from Brian Reeder intended for Spider Jackson. Incomplete at about the 15. It will be 2nd and 10. Hit him in the hands. He couldn't control it, though. The VooDoo offense starting from its own 2-yard line with Brian Reeder getting the start, his first start of the year. Came in last week, played outstanding football after the injury to Adam Kennedy. 2nd and 10. VooDoo offensive line moves. That was Bates, who was a late arrival.
Offense number 72. After this to the goal, still second
We
down.
weren't sure he was going to play tonight. He had a family emergency, showed up late, gets a false start here. 2nd down and 11 from the 1-yard line. Now, we are certainly glad to see him here. On the VooDoo offense up front with Muldrow, Bates, and Dixon. Wide receivers are Duval, Chambers, and Jackson. Ashak, the fullback. Reeder is the quarterback. New Orleans kind of buried now at its own 1. 2nd down and 11. High motion left. Chambers, quick throw. Nice diving catch up to about the 7, perhaps the 8-yard line to get him some operating room by Spider Jackson. So he gets it to the 8, the former LW Higgins star, up to the 8-yard line where it's 3rd down and 4 for New Orleans. A little breathing room there. Nice catch by Jackson.
Yeah, nice little move there. They didn't seem like they were quite on the same page on the slant route, but they got it executed.
3rd and 4 from the 8. Motion right. This is Duval. This is where he excels in high motion. Reeder retreats. Reeder throws, and there's Duval. There it is, 1st down. As we said before, John, he is clearly most effective when he is in high motion because of his speed. It's hard to get a bump on him when he's in high motion, and he has elite speed.
He's got great speed, the fastest of these VooDoo receivers on the field today, and he does a great job of being evasive if you try to approach him at the line of scrimmage when he's in high motion.
To the 13-yard line, a 5-yard gain and a 1st down for New Orleans. Chambers in motion left. And here's Reeder throwing over the middle. That's caught by Chambers. He's got a 1st down across midfield to the Arizona 22. 1st down for the VooDoo, and that's a gain of 15 yards.
Chambers does a nice job running this route here, flattening the route out when he sees the relationship of the defender to the route. He chooses to flatten it out, and Reeder's right there delivering the ball. Quarterback and receiver both being on the same page.
1st and 10 at the Arizona 22-yard line. High motion is Duval to the left of the formation. And here's Reeder throwing for Duval. Nice throw. Caught it. 1st down and goal near the 5 as he's driven into the boards. Nice throw by Reeder, and again, Duval in high motion. I love that.
Yeah, quarterback Brian Reeder was very accurate stepping in last week, but he's had, all the reps this week to get ready and really get on the same page, as I said before, and get his timing down with his receivers.
Now the red zone offense. Can it be effective? Roosevelt Falls is the weapon here, and he's in the game at running back. At the 6-yard line, 1st and goal for New Orleans. Motion left. Chambers. Here's the pitch to Falls going left. Trouble in the backfield, hit and no gain. They stuffed him at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 6. They were outmanned at the point of attack there.
Well, basically, the corner, the right corner, the field corner for Arizona did a great job triggering on that play, anticipating the run by Falls.
2nd down and goal. Marquise Floyd made the stop for Arizona. From the 6-yard line, New Orleans 2nd and goal. Ashak at fullback, so they're likely to throw. Reverse motion right, Chambers. Looking Reeder. Looking, throwing back of the end zone. Jump ball! And a flag is down, and he caught it. It's a touchdown if it stands. There is a flag down at the line of scrimmage, and we'll check that. Nice throw and catch. Chambers got it.
Holding on the defense, number 11. A penalty declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Beautifully done by Brian Reeder. 6 yards to Jackie Chambers, and New Orleans has the early lead.
Yeah, nice route combination right there, and great protection up front by this VooDoo offensive line, flattening out the moves of this great Arizona pass rush.
Lindholm for the extra point, and he's got it through there. Timeout on the field. 3:40 to play in the first. New Orleans 7, Arizona nothing. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN 3.
Days Inn New Orleans Airport, located at 1201 Airline Drive, is conveniently located across the street from Louis Armstrong International Airport. Enjoy amenities like free parking, free Wi-Fi, outdoor pool, and free airport shuttle. Days Inn New Orleans Airport has new upgrades in all guest rooms and over 2,000 square feet of banquet space for your next meeting. To make reservations or see more information, visit our website at daysinnairport.com. Days Inn New Orleans Airport is a proud partner of the New Orleans VooDoo and the official host hotel of the New Orleans VooDoo.
As a business owner, you know it takes money to make money. But unfortunately, sometimes cash is tight. Been to the bank for a loan and got turned down? Worse yet, forced to take a high-interest rate business loan? Are you about to? Wait! DealTruck.com is here to help. Fix a cash flow problem, grow your business, or refinance debt with Dealstruck.com. With low rates and loans from $50,000 to $500,000, Dealstruck.com is here to help you build your business. Get the money you need to make more money with fast approvals and fast cash. In business for over a year? Fantastic. Monthly revenue over $20,000? Outstanding. Less than perfect credit? No problem. We can get you cash in as little as 48 hours. Strike a better deal with Dealstruck.com. Call 800-737-6195. That's 800-737-6195. 800-737-6195.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
Good start for New Orleans. Going to stop and then drive the field. 7 plays, 48 yards. 6-yard touchdown pass. Jackie Chambers from Garrett Lindholm. And it is a 7-0 lead for New Orleans. Here's the kickoff by Lindholm. It is very high and very short. And this is returnable by Cruz. A lot of room. 5-10. It's wide open. 15-20. Kicker to beat. He'll beat him. Should be a touchdown. Well, you get a lousy kickoff, and that's what you're going to get. So, John, you really have to be concerned about these kickoffs by New Orleans.
Yeah, the fact that he came in and hit that game winner last week, he's accurate on his extra points. The one thing he hasn't done consistently this season is hit the net, and it's so important to hit the net on kickoffs to allow time for your coverage team to get down there. And you see A.J. Cruz, who's one of the league's top returners, does a great job taking it right up the middle for 6.
A point away from a tie, one of the best kickers in the league. Fabrizio Scaccia for Arizona. High snap, ball spotted, kick up, and he missed it. That's what happens when you get the bad snap. So New Orleans will keep the lead. Timeout, 2:45 to play in the first. New Orleans 7, Arizona 6. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN3.
Can you think of a teacher who's made a difference in your life? Thanks to Farmers Insurance, it's easy to show your appreciation and help teachers win grants for their classrooms at thankamericasteachers.com. Farmers will get away over $1 million in grants this year. Visit thankamericasteachers.com.
This week on Big Easy Deals, get a family full pack for the Automotive Aquarium of the Americas. At the aquarium, penguins, stingrays, sharks, and other deep-sea creatures will make your visit. Your family 4-pack for $48. FoxSportsAM1280.com. Keyword deals.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You owe the IRS money, they can do some scary things. Garnish your wages, levy your bank account, even seize your account. Getting out of debt from taxes are for real. It's not a game. But the game is show what you made of. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was the winner. Make some noise for Tom Duarte. You may qualify for a settlement that saves you thousands. Nobody knows the game better than the Optima team. Don't wait till this game ends. Let their experts coach you through this. It's a win-win. Talk to your free consultation.
Call 800-798-2477. That's 800-798-2477.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
57-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by A.J. Cruz, but the extra point failed, and New Orleans still leads 7-6, 2:45 to play in the opening quarter. Kicking off will be Fabrizio Scaccia, and New Orleans has Chambers deep to receive. This ball's hammered toward the net. Should have time, though, and Chambers gets it off the net with time. He's at the 5, but he's hit at the 8 and fought forward to about the 10. The kick was hit very hard, but plenty of time for Chambers to field it. And we'll get a break. 2:34 to play in the first. 7-6 New Orleans. Back in a moment. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN3.
So you see, son, good manners are important. Should I go through it again? Yes. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Exactly. Always say please, thank you, you're welcome, and excuse me. Sit up straight, hold doors open. Don't speak with your mouth full. Keep your elbows off the table. Share your things, play nice, and generally treat others the way you'd like to be treated. Got it?
Got it.
And stop picking your nose.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. For 2 minutes twice a day, making sure they brush their teeth is easier. And it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit tunein2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
Here are 3 simple steps to hear us.
Thank you. On your smartphone this season.
Find Live Station. Type in FSR.
All right, ladies and gents.
Isn't that simple?
Let me see you live.
Fox Sports Radio today. We are Fox Sports 1280.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
Like this. When I get all steamed up, then I shout, tip me.
Let's go, ladies.
This is WWE superstar Roman Reigns. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
On first down, the pass from Reeder to Duvault is caught inside the 20 all the way down to the Arizona 18. Another well-timed throw. Reeder to Duvault, clicking early. First and 10 New Orleans at the Arizona 18. 7-6 VooDoo on top. 2:10 and counting first quarter. By the way, VooDoo signed Sam Durley, big 6'5", 240-pounder, to be the backup quarterback in the absence of Adam Kennedy, who will miss up to 4 weeks, we're told, with that right shoulder injury suffered a week ago. First and 10 at the 18-yard line. Chambers in motion right. Back to pass Reeder. Looking, throwing, and that's incomplete. Tight coverage on Chambers, and a good job by Floyd defensively. Marquise Floyd was there, and he was able to get a hand on it. It's second down and 10 yards to go. Incidentally, the suspension on Hawthorne has been reduced to a single game and a fine. It was a 4-game suspension, so on appeal, he gets it down to a single game, but he's not playing tonight.
Well, that's good for Arizona. It's good for the VooDoo still because he's not playing tonight. Very effective player, effective pass rusher for this Rattler squad.
Second down and 10 yards to go from the Arizona 18. This will be Chambers in high motion right. And movement up front defensively. Where's the flag? The throw is incomplete. I mean, that was offsides, it appeared, on Arizona, but no flag. The pass was short and incomplete. There was no flag, and it's 3rd and 10. Might have been a break for the Rattlers there.
Yeah, it was very clear to see from up here that there should be a flag on that play. The good thing you're seeing with Reeder tonight, Ken, is he's being very decisive with the football, getting that ball out of his hands very quickly. And that helps the offensive line out just a little bit, and they're actually doing a pretty good job of flattening those moves out.
Fast-moving first quarter, about to expire. 30 seconds and counting, 3rd and 10. DeVault in motion, back to pass Reeder. Looking. Oh, a great double move by DeVault, but he didn't see him. Now he throws. And what a leaping catch by Chambers. Touchdown, 18 yards. What a fantastic grab by Jackie Chambers. His second touchdown of the game.
Definitely a great job by Reeder to avoid the pass rush here. He scrambles out to his throwing arm side and then finds Chambers in the back corner of the end zone, who goes up.
We'll have the extra point before the quarter ends.
This will be the final play of the first quarter, the extra point attempt by Lindholm. Snap, spot, kick, and it is good. End of the first quarter. Good news, New Orleans 14, Arizona 6. Back in a moment. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN 3.
Academy is the premier school, agility, and strength training facility for the highest level of sports performance training. VooDoo Academy is the official strength and conditioning coaches for the New Orleans VooDoo and VooDoo Dolls. Whether you're a professional athlete or a youngster getting started, VooDoo Academy will provide you with the tools and skills to take your game to the next level. Regardless of your fitness level, VooDoo Academy coaches are here to help you fulfill your dreams and make them a reality. Visit VooDooAcademy.com for more information about boot camps and personal training. Get your mind right.
We have Zach to my right and we have Sarah.
As a business owner, you know it takes money
Before we get started, we're going to give Sarah a round of applause because
but unfortunately, sometimes cash is tight. Been to the bank for a loan and got turned down? Worse yet, forced to take a high interest rate business loan? Are you about to? Wait, Dealstruck.com Dealsdrive.com is here to help. Fix a cash flow problem, grow your business, or refinance debt with Dealsdrive.com. Low rates and loans from $50,000 to $500,000. Dealsdrive.com is here to help you build your business. Get the money you need to make more money with fast approvals and fast cash. In business for over a year? Fantastic. Monthly revenue over $20,000? Outstanding. Less than perfect credit? No problem. We can get you cash in as quick as 48 hours. Strike a better deal with Dealsdrive.com. Call 800-737-6195. That's 800-737-6195. 800-737-6195.
Is conveniently located at High Canyon Causeway, just 10 minutes away from New Orleans for easy access and breakfast, a pool, fitness center, business center, and 24-hour airport shuttle. For more information on guest rooms and meeting space, see our website at hamptoninn.com. Discover the wealth of Southern hospitality at Hampton Inn Meadow.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
A really good start for New Orleans, leading it 14-6 over Arizona. End of the first quarter. Ken Trahan, John Norris. That was a 4-play, 40-yard drive. Great leaping catch by Jackie Chambers. 18 yards from Brian Reeder. Second time they've connected for a score in this game. And New Orleans up 14-6 through one quarter. Reeder, 7 of 10, 89 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Chambers 3 catches and 33 yards and 2 touchdowns for the VooDoo. Lindholm to kick it off. See if he can get this one to the net. Last time around he could not, and it was returned for a touchdown by A.J. Cruz, who's deep to receive once more. This is an onside kick, hit a short man. Oh! This is it, New Orleans gets it, Chambers got it. Chambers got it. Drilled the onside kick, did Lindholm into a defender. An Arizona player had it, but then he lost it as he was rolling to the ground, and Chambers, who's having a huge game, comes up with it.
And that's how you steal a possession, Ken. You know, Lindholm, if you're not going to hit the net, well, shoot, let's try to ricochet it off one of those big guys in the front row right there and scramble for the football. And Chambers comes up with another big play in this football game. It's just great hustle right there.
So New Orleans steals the possession. Now let's see if they can capitalize, starting at the Arizona 22. On first down, here's Reeder retreating. Reeder with time. Reeder throws to the corner, incomplete. Intended for Duvault, a little bit too tall for him. Coverage by the former VooDoo defensive back, Jeremy Kellum.
It's a great read and the right choice by Reeder on that play. He just throws it just beyond Duvault's outstretched arms there. Just overthrew him just slightly.
Second and 10 at the Rattlers 22-yard line. Here's Greer in the game for New Orleans. He's in high motion right, Jeremy Greer. And here's Reeder timing it up, taking the snap, retreating, has time, throws over the middle, slant caught at the 10, at the 5, and down to about the 4 is Jackson. First and goal, New Orleans. Like a double slant there, if that was correct.
Yep.
And a perfect throw by Reeder.
Double slant route, and I like Reeder just setting up and swinging it tonight. Very confident, and that's going to build his teammates' confidence tonight as the night goes along.
First and goal to the 4. Ashak is the fullback, so we'll likely see a pass. Greer is in high motion to the right side. Reeder retreats. Reeder looks. Reeder throws, and traffic incomplete. Intended for Jackson. He was in a lot of traffic there. Coverage by Marquise Floyd, and he had help from Markeith Brown. Second down and goal from the 4. Total offense in the first quarter, 89 yards. New Orleans just 36 for Arizona. Time of possession virtually even in the first quarter. 3 penalties in the first quarter, all against New Orleans. But the VooDoo on top and having a chance to take a 2-score lead here if they can get it in. Second and goal from the 4. Duvault in high motion right. Here's Reeder retreating. Reeder under pressure, throws, look out. Incomplete. That was in a heavy coverage. Intended for Duval, but Kellum was all over him. And it's 3rd and goal. You're a little bit surprised they haven't tried to run on this series.
Yeah, definitely. They haven't changed personnel like we've seen for the last couple of weeks, bringing Roosevelt Falls in this situation. And, they're letting Reeder go back there and try to find an open receiver.
3rd and goal from the 4. High motion. It's Jackson, right side. Here's Reeder. Retreating, looking, now stepping right, throwing back of the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Jackson. Almost made another brilliant catch, did not. Now you got to think about a kick. Would basically be an extra point if you went with Lindholm here.
Yeah.
It's 4th and goal at the 4. I got to believe they're going to kick, right?
I would think you'd want to kick here and just take advantage of the extra possession.
Right. Here comes Lindholm. Have to make sure you convert here. Get that 2-score lead.
That's the decision. It's just come up with some points. Something to show for your brave onside kick attempt.
19-yard attempt by Lindholm. Trying to stretch the lead here in the 2nd quarter. Good snap, good spot. Kick is up, and it is good. So Garrett Lindholm nails it from 19 yards. Time out on the field, 11:23 to play in the first half. New Orleans 17, Arizona 6. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN 3.
Shirt of yours, then take it to J&D Cleaners. You are cleaning the floor. J&D Cleaners is also the official cleaners of the New Orleans VooDoo and keep our guys looking good on the football field. J&D Cleaners does it all, from shirts and blouses to football jerseys and wedding dresses. Be sure to go see our friends at J&D Cleaners and tell them they're VooDoo at J&D Cleaners. Don't make your spouse mean. Get their clothes clean.
Dress for Success holds its annual Suits and Salads Luncheon on May 15th. The day will include great food, drinks, a silent auction, and all proceeds benefit the Dress for Success mission of providing work-appropriate attire to disadvantaged women, as well as a network of support to help them succeed. Laureate Academy, a tuition-free open enrollment charter school in Harvey, is accepting applications for kindergarten and first graders for next school year. Go to foxsports1280nola.com, keyword community events.
For taking me to the doctor when I broke my foot.
For leaving me alone when I wanted to be alone.
And now, as a grown-up, I'm thankful for being able to take care of you, for taking me to the therapist, for understanding the symptoms of
That's why AARP gives you the information to provide better care for your loved one. Visit aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
And another onside kick attempt by the VooDoo. They're gone for it tonight, but it's knocked over the boards, and Arizona will start from the New Orleans 12. But boy, they're in it to win it. They're playing to win, John. I really like this approach.
Playing very aggressive, and why not? You play good red zone defense. That's the best part of your defensive package here is what you do down in the red zone, and you're giving this Rattler team the ball with a short field here.
1st and 10 from the 12-yard line of New Orleans for Arizona. Coleman to the line of scrimmage. High motion man will be the star, Rod Windsor. The Adders in the game. And Coleman retreats, and Coleman looks, and Coleman throws wide open touchdown to the Adder. Ran a slant route, and he was uncovered. Touchdown, 12 yards, and Arizona pulls close.
Might have been a little miscommunication back there with both field side defenders falling off on Rod Windsor, who was the high motion guy in the middle. The jack worked over to the slant. But the quarterback, Coleman, does a great job of waiting for the slant to clear into that second window for a touchdown.
Extra point by Scotcha is up, and it is good. So we have 10:27 to play in the half. It is now New Orleans 17, Arizona 13. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN 3.
Whether you need a 23-passenger
more information on booking a charter trip, visit the
Okay, so.
We got more than one couple in there. Come on, sir. Let's see what you got.
So my mom's been teaching me this. This morning they look good, and if you go out without them, your neighbors will talk. So it's important to know how to get dressed. Here's how it's done.
Over here, somebody's got to kiss somebody.
If you're wearing a tie, it's over, down, heels, and top. Position to the left, and give up your front. So turn first, then shoes, right on right, left on right. The shoe motion just taking it across the motion to the right, the accountable, full tight, left, and right. Good to know. Consequences. Soft, gentle sandals, and if you tuck in your shirt or belt.
You know, they just met today. Let's see you guys. Come on, guys. We might have had a kiss ambush over here. That's great. Y'all looking real good out there, New Orleans. Keep up the love.
For fun 2-minute videos to watch while brushing, visit 2min2x.org. That's 2min2x.org. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths and Healthy Lives in the Act.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
That's a one-play drive, 12-yard touchdown pass from B.J. Coleman to the former VooDoo receiver Chase DeAtter. 17-13 VooDoo, 10:27 to play in the first half. B.J. Coleman now 5 of 7, 41 yards and a touchdown. Scaccia to kick it off. Chambers deep. The kick is very high toward the netting. And a nice catch by Chambers off the net. Running right to the 5, hit it about the 8, and he'll fight forward to the 10. And that's where New Orleans will start this possession, leading 17-13. An Arizona player banged up on his knees back at the Arizona 15, slow to rise. That is Arkeith Brown. But he's up now and walking. Going to mark it at the 11. That's where the VooDoo will start this possession, leading by 4. Early stages, second quarter. Ken Trahan, John Norris with you. Duvault will be in motion left. Here he comes. Reeder calls for the ball, throws the slant drop by Jackson. Hit him in stride. And I know it's tough with the traffic coming at you, but got to make that catch. Second down and 10. Oh, you use Duvault as the clear out there.
Yeah.
For the underneath, well executed, but got to make the catch.
Well, the slant route is a staple route in arena football. You got to be able to connect on that. Of course, a little tougher from what's called the pro hash mark. You just don't have as much room before that jack linebacker shows up.
Second and 10 from the 11. Chambers motions left. Back to pass. Reeder looking, throwing middle. Broken up. All over it was Kellum, and he ate that route alive, intended for Chambers, but Jeremy Kellum, who is such a good player in his 1 year in New Orleans and has been just as good with Arizona, was all over that play.
Yeah, he did a great job looming over the top and breaking on that football. I thought he might have gotten there a little bit early, but that's his MO. He's going to play you tight. He's going to play it high over the top and drive hard downhill.
And now 3rd and 10, VooDoo from their own 11. Duvault, high motion right. Twins left. Reeder retreating to throw. Reeder throws over the middle, and he missed an open receiver. Got to make that throw. And look at Dean Coquinos, throws his arms up. Because Duval was open, he broke free, coming across the field, middle of the field, and around the Arizona 20, but the pass was simply off the mark. A rare bad throw by Reeder, and now New Orleans is faced with a 4th and 10 from its own 11.
Reeder's been so accurate tonight, and right there, that was just kind of a misthrown ball.
Conversion down now, 4th and 10. Chambers motions, back to pass Reeder. Pressure, throws over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted, I think. Wow, how did that happen? Stealing the ball from the defender was Jackson, and a first down for New Orleans. That's unreal. Arkeith Brown had the football, and as he was going down with the interception, Jackson simply took it away. Yeah, first down, New Orleans.
Jackson does a great job here running a dig route. It's a double dig concept, and he went up for the ball and just took it right out of the defender's hands on the way down. Said, that's my football, thank you very much.
That's a big conversion for New Orleans.
Big time play.
1st and 10 from the 21 because they're blanketing the receivers on this possession. Duvault motions right, back to pass. Reeder looking. He's going to float it down the field, but miscommunication. Jackson stopped. Reeder threw the ball deep, and now Reeder's motioning at him. You got to go.
Well, I don't think that Roger Jackson stopped on that play. He got tugged just a little bit. It looked like it was illegal contact down the field.
If
and
the
probably
ball was
drawn a penalty.
Sure, if the ball's in the air, certainly would be. But his momentum had stopped at about the 18, and the ball was thrown all the way down about the 8. Second and 10.
Sometimes the best way to get that flag is to really run hard through that type of defense.
Or throw your arms up when you get hit or grabbed. That'll get their attention. Chambers reverse motion. Here's a throwback screen right to Franklin. He's hit and dropped immediately. Just a really good defensive play by A.J. Cruz, who was all over it. Stops him for a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, they try the fake toss, backside screen there. And this Arizona defense shows great pursuit to the ball to just hold it to about a 1-yard gain.
It is 3rd and 9 at the New Orleans 22. Yards tough to come by on this possession for the VooDoo. 6:10 and counting first half. 17-13 New Orleans on top. Duval motions left, back to pass Reeder. Reeder looks, Reeder throws, and a bad throw again. He had Duval open yet again and missed him again. So Reeder, who'd been playing well up until this series, is simply missing receivers. And now it's 4th and 9.
All of a sudden, his footwork is stuck, Ken, and he's not getting back and getting set. He looks uncomfortable back there. I can't explain why. He hasn't been touched all night.
No, they've given him good protection.
Yeah. He's been moved out of the pocket once or twice, but right here he's just not stepping into his throws.
Now Greer checks in. It's a 4th and 9, another big conversion down for the VooDoo at their own 22. Duval will be the high motion man left. And now a whistle, and New Orleans takes a timeout. We've seen this every week.
Timeout, New Orleans, they're first. It'll also be immediate timeout.
Back in just a moment. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN3.
At Planet Beach, receive unlimited spa-quality services for just one small monthly fee. Relax and renew with full-body massages, liquid vitamin steam treatments, and red light therapy. Burn calories and detoxify with infrared sauna, body wraps, and our popular Slim Capsule. Glow with UV therapy and sunless mystic tanning. Reverse the signs of aging with skincare services. Brighten your smile with teeth whitening, and so much more. Join today, and your first month is free. Find a Planet Beach near you.
From ouch to everything else, the emergency rooms at Tulane Medical Center and Tulane Lakeside Hospital are open 24 hours every day to take care of the most important family in the world, yours. Tulane's emergency rooms are located downtown on the corner of Tulane and LaSalle, and in Metairie at Clearview and I-10. Check average ER wait times online at TulaneHealthcare.com or text ER to 23,000. It's not just medicine, it's Tulane medicine.
Sweet Things in Grill in Metairie at 1011 Veterans Memorial Boulevard.
They're not giving you anything.
Following every home VooDoo
Gonna
win,
miss
be sure
this.
to take your ticket stub to Sweet Things and Grill the following day for free donut holes. That's right. Following a VooDoo win in the graveyard, you can get free donut holes with your ticket stub. Sweet Things.
Are they trying to set a record for fastest?
We're missing the player.
I know. Coming back. Not even going to play the rejoin. Just go now.
Well, we apologize for them starting early again, but Reeder throws incomplete on 4th down. He was hit trying to get the ball to Duval, and Arizona gets a stop. And we apologize for the timing problems, but they're not allowing for the proper breaks here, even though they are media breaks. And they're supposed to be a minute 42nd in length. They're not doing it, John. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you the way things are. It's a stop for Arizona. They've got the ball at the New Orleans 22 with 5:11 and counting first half.
Yeah, Reeder got hit for the first time there. Looked like a busted protection.
And a 1st and 10 Rattlers at the New Orleans 22-yard line. And here's Coleman retreating with time. Pump fakes. He's going to throw deep. Man wide open. Touchdown. Windsor, the ball comes out. Now they say incomplete, but there is a flag down. He had the ball in the end zone, and he got ripped out as he caught it by Cortez Stubbs.
Illegal defense number 9, jack out of the box. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So you get your linebacker with deep depth, and they still can't stop the play. He was open, and another penalty on New Orleans.
Yeah, they're calling that jack out of the box after a pump fake. when the quarterback's back there, he pumped the ball 2 or 3 times. He stood back there flat-footed, had too much time. You know, the VooDoo's got to get a pass rush, but at the same time, if he pumps that football, the jack can get out of the box.
Interesting that they'd make that call. 1st and 10 at the New Orleans 17, following the 4th penalty on the VooDoo. Motion man right, Windsor. Coleman retreating. Coleman throws, caught by the tight end, and he gets down close to a 1st down near the 6-yard line. So they released the big tight end, Derek Dennis, and he caught it. They're going to mark him. It looks like just short at the 7. It's going to be 2nd down and less than a yard.
Yeah, they run the quick trips motion right there and sneak the tight end out up the seam right there, and the quarterback spots him up right there for about a 9-yard gain.
Cameron McGlenn had to get low to bring that big man down.
Take one leg with you.
Ouch. 2nd and 1 from the New Orleans 7-yard line. Fullback Michael Benson could figure, and he will, running left, and he'll get to the marker. Flag is down. That's going to be an interesting call. Could it be a hold? Tackle right near the line of scrimmage. Depends on the mark, but there is a flag. On a running play, when you see a flag, you think holding, unless you have an illegal defense of some sort.
Flag was down. The official was down.
Personal foul. Illegal black on the high motion man. Blocking downfield below the waist. It's a 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
There you go.
I did not see that. You see the replay here. Yeah, a high motion guy. Well, he came in, the high motion guy came in and cracked on the jack linebacker, but he kept his block up top. So I really don't understand the call. But, it's illegal for that high motion man to block below the waist.
Right, that is the first penalty on the Rattlers. Puts them back at the 17 where it's 2nd and 10. High motion right. This is Windsor. And here's Coleman retreating. Coleman with too much time again. His pass off the mark, incomplete. Threw it behind the intended receiver on an in-cut near the goal line. Aaron Moore. Ball stayed in the air off the chip, and nobody in purple could get to it.
And Coleman waits for his receiver on that in route right there and throws it behind him and throws it up high, and the ball gets tipped up, giving the VooDoo an opportunity for a turnover on that play.
Don't know if there's an injury, but Carlise Franklin's been playing in the secondary on this series for New Orleans.
Yeah, that's probably the case. I don't know what's going on down there.
Looking over the bench, I don't see anybody being tended to. 3rd down and 10 from the 17. Back to pass. Coleman stops, throws outside. That's caught. Should be a 1st down inside the 6 to about the 5-yard line is more for a 1st down and goal.
Yeah,
so more on the catch. Again, their size to shield defenders.
Yeah, it's size, and like I said, they've got speed too, with the ability to push Carlise off just enough to give him room to make the 1st down reception.
Again, we don't have our sideline reporter tonight. We'll be back next game, but bottom line is we didn't see anybody get hurt. Franklin's a natural wide receiver, but he's playing defensive back on this series. 1st and goal. Looks like they're playing 4 DBs is what they're doing. Coleman's got all day to throw. Pass is almost intercepted by Belton. Corner of the end zone. Intended over there for Windsor. Boy, that would have been big. Belton almost came up with it, but not quite. And so far, B.J. Coleman has just had way too much time to throw the ball.
Yeah,
VooDoo getting no pressure.
A lot of time throwing the ball, but I'm still very impressed with the defensive back play in the red zone. They play it awfully tight on these big receivers.
It is 2nd and goal from the 4. We're now inside of 2 minutes to play. Now they stopped the clock there. I'm not sure why. Do you have any idea why? Now they blow the whistle.
Timeout, New Orleans. They're 2nd.
I
30
think,
seconds.
Okay, so there you go. That's why they stopped the clock.
Tracy Belton was down on that play, so I think they called a timeout so they can leave Belton on the field.
Right. Looks to be okay.
Well, Cameron McGlenn is not in the lineup right now. And Carlise Franklin is in the game, and to lose another one of your defensive backs,
that's really bad. And I'm looking at the bench area and trying to spot McGlenn. I don't see him.
To lose another one of your defensive backs in this situation could be devastating. Because now you've got to move another receiver over to that side of the ball.
See what we can find out for you. VooDoo trying to get a stop. 2nd and goal. Arizona at the 4 trying to take the lead. Are the Rattlers. 1:42 to play in the half. 17-13 New Orleans on top.
Carlise Franklin is not 100% either. He's coming to this game with some sore ribs from last week.
Coleman and Windsor move toward the line of scrimmage. That's a false start.
False start in the offense, number 1. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
So it's a false start. That's going to move it back to the 9 where it's 2nd and goal.
Well, he can move towards the line of scrimmage because he's a high motion guy, but you can't come and run what's called freeze motion, come up to the line of scrimmage and stop the way he did. That's disconcerting. That's going to draw a penalty every time.
From the New Orleans 9, Windsor will be the motion man. Here he comes. And here's Coleman looking, throwing on a slant. Bad throw. Incomplete. Threw it behind Moore, trying to work on Franklin. And it's 3rd and goal.
Coleman hasn't exactly been roughed up tonight. He got hit there, but that's probably about the 3rd or 4th pass he's thrown behind his receiver tonight.
He's not been overly impressive. New Orleans has not been able to pressure him to really force the big mistake. Remember that opening play on the first series, almost a pick 6. So he's living a little bit dangerously. 3rd and goal from the 9. And will they get it off before the 1-minute warning? The answer is yes. He retreats to throw. He's looking, throwing, wide open touchdown. And again, they worked on Franklin and beat him. So, and you can't blame Carlise. That's not his natural position.
No, it's not his position.
Obviously, McGlenn's hurt. Touchdown, 9 yards, and Arizona takes the lead.
Coleman does a great job here of settling down with the pressure coming over his blind side and finding his number 1 receiver, number 1, Rod Windsor.
So Arizona's up 19-17, and now the extra point attempt. Snap is low, spot is down, kick is up, and it is good. So the snaps haven't been all that good. So we'll get to the 1-minute warning. 55 seconds left in the half. 20-17 Arizona. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN 3.
Who do VooDoo? That's right, you do that VooDoo. VooDoo Football, that is. And what better way to do that VooDoo Football than wear VooDoo gear around town? Shop AFLVooDoo.com for all of your VooDoo gear. Shop AFLVooDoo.com has over 1,000 items for you to choose from, including replica jerseys, hats, t-shirts, polos, golf balls, teddy bears, anything and everything. Shop AFLVooDoo.com has
high likelihood for an onside kick here.
Yep.
Shop AFLVooDoo.com, the official online store of New Orleans VooDoo.
Russell Wilson here, and I know how important exercise is. Replace 60, the United Way in the NFL, helping kids stay active and play at least 60 minutes a day. But what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org/play60. Great things happen when we live united. Are you guys going to do it every time? Brought to you by United Way and the Icons.
20-17 Arizona. They drove 6 plays, 28 yards. 9-yard touchdown pass. B.J. Coleman to Rod Windsor gives the Rattlers the lead for the first time in the game with 55 seconds left. New Orleans would like to make this the final possession of the half, but Arizona very likely to onside kick it here. And the Rattlers have all 3 timeouts left. New Orleans with just 1.
Yeah, that's a big part of the strategy here. If you've got all your timeouts in this situation, you can attempt to get that last possession. Now with the VooDoo having the ball coming out after the half, it makes it that much more important for Arizona to try to get that last possession. If the VooDoo can get back-to-back possessions here, meaning that they would have the ball at the end of the half and then coming out after halftime, That's as good as a turnover.
Chambers deep to receive. Got to be looking for the onside kick. New Orleans does have. Hands team in, 7 men up close. And Scotcha, a very good kicker to try it here. See where he's going to hit this ball. New Orleans recovering an onside kick earlier in the half. Only able to get 3 out of it, though. That was a big moment. At least they scored. He's going to kick it deep, and I'm shocked.
Short and high.
Short kick, too. Chambers, without much protection, though, stumbles, and now a flag comes down. That's going to mark New Orleans way back. Probably on Franklin, and boy, that's a worst possible scenario.
Yep.
It's going to be inside the 5, around the 2 by the time they penalize New Orleans here. Not good.
During the return, legal block in the back, number 4.
You can see it clearly that it was on Franklin. So that really sets you back. New Orleans is going to have to start with 50 seconds left from its own 2-yard line. Arizona does have all 3 timeouts left.
You have to do a great job of protecting here. Take care of your quarterback while his feet are in the paint. Reeder's got to get back to his old ways of getting the football out of his hands.
I want to know if we have any VooDoo fans in the house.
Big opportunity here. New Orleans in its own 2. Reeder struggling of late. He's only 10 of 23 in this game. Needs to step it up. Man in motion right. Reeder from the end zone looks and throws, and a low ball, but a heck of a catch by Chambers for a first down. That'll help to the 15-yard line.
A nice job going back to what got you to this point of the game and running the quick timing route to Chambers.
1st and 10 at the 15. Motion right. Here's Reeder. Flag is down. Should be offside. That's a fumble. It's loose on a sack. And New Orleans recovered Ashak, but it should be offside on Arizona.
Cliff Dukes, the Mike linebacker, moving before the snap.
Long discussion. I don't like that.
Illegal formation on the defense. Linebacker moving forward at the snap. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Well, they called it. It took them a while to sort it out. I wonder why.
They could have just asked me. Cliff Dukes, the big Mike linebacker, defensive lineman for this Arizona team, was a strong player back in the old days of arena football, Ken. He was an intimidating guy. He still is.
On 1st and 10 from the New Orleans 20. Reeder will set them down. 21 seconds left in the half. This could work out well. Man in motion right, Duvault. Back to pass Reeder. Pump fakes once, throws, and almost intercepted. Boy, I mean, you don't have that much time on a short drop to pump fake. He got dumped as he threw it, and he almost threw an interception. A.J. Cruz is there, so Reeder's been a bit shaky here in the second quarter.
Yeah, a little bit shaky, but I'm really surprised that Arizona has let this clock work itself down to under 20 seconds in this situation.
And New Orleans is making this the last possession of the half in all likelihood, but you've got to come out of it with points. 2nd and 10 at the 20. Chambers motions right. 18 seconds left in the half. Reeder will retreat. Quick throw outside. It's open. Duval to 25-20 into the boards of the 15. Smart by Chris.
Nicely done.
First down, and he stops the clock with 13 seconds left, which ensures that you get about 3 more plays at the 15-yard line and really puts you in what is realistic field goal range for Lindholm as well.
It's really strange for Arizona coach Kevin Guy to go into the locker room here with those 3 timeouts. I'm surprised he hasn't used them to preserve more time at the end of the half for his offense.
1st and 10 New Orleans at the Arizona 15 with 13 seconds left in the half. Duval motions left. Reeder back to pass, throws the out to Chambers. That's caught to the 10, and he goes out of bounds. So you put yourself in prime field goal range, but the field gets a little shorter here with 10 seconds left. 2nd and 5 from the 10.
Realistically, you've got time for 2 shots at the end zone here.
From the Arizona 10, 2nd and 5, 10 seconds left in the half. Reeder gets the play from Dean Kokinos. He talks to the referee about something. Thomas McCabe, the referee.
Has to do with the play clock.
He did reset it. It's got 11 seconds left. Man in motion right. Back to pass. Reader. Looking, throwing, and touchdown! Beautifully done. That's Spider Jackson. And it comes with 6 seconds left. Beautifully done.
Now, more than likely, the VooDoo will have the last full possession of this half. Now, Arizona will get the ball back with a couple of seconds with a chance to score, but I'm really questioning Coach Guy's clock management here at the end of the half.
Here's Lindholm for the extra point. Snap spot. Kick is up. It is good. 6 seconds left in the half, and New Orleans takes a 24-20 lead. So right now you want to kick it off, get it in play, get it to the net, and go cover the kick, and basically just leave them with one offensive play, right?
Yes, definitely. You want to go down, and you might even want to tell your coverage team not to overcommit to making the big tackle down in the deep zone there, but to come to balance at about the 10 to 15 yard line and come up with a short tackle here.
That was a 5-play, 45-yard drive. That was just about as good as you can do it, the way they executed that drive.
Nicely done. Now the clock will not start here until the ball carrier leaves the end zone. So if the ball is kicked and it's kicked off the net, that clock still doesn't move. If it's not returned out of the end zone, no time goes off the clock.
Well, you've still got to kick it deep.
You've got to
kick it as far as you can.
You've got to get it off the net.
Correct. That's been the trouble. Reader now 14 of 28, 166 yards, 3 touchdowns. Stepped up on that possession when they needed him.
Definitely did.
Coach Kokinos again having a spirited discussion with the officiating crew, and Lindholm's in on it too. I'm not sure what that's about. Tom McCabe, the referee, Paul Engelbert's the line judge. Thomas worked the back judge, Jeff Carr, the umpire, Waden Wagner, the head linesman, Buddy Ward, the offensive backfield coach, and New Orleans takes his final timeout. Dean Kokinos is not happy about something. I'm not sure what this is about. But Lindholm's been listening in the whole time. And we can only guess, John. We really don't know what this is all about.
They're pointing down to the opposite end of the field, possibly having a discussion about something that happened in the last drive. We saw him getting after the officials with about 10 seconds left.
And now he's calling the referee from the other end of the field, Coach Kokinos is. He's yelling at the referee, Thomas McCabe, to come over. He wants that, and he's looking up at the scoreboard, which indicates clock to me in some fashion. That's what I got to believe this is about. I don't know that. I wish the referee would turn his mic on right now so we could hear him.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the occasions that you can't ask me, Ken, because I don't have a clue what they're talking about.
Well, then I'm not asking you.
Let's just get this half over with.
Lindholm is going to kick it off. Travis Trahan, C.J. Schaefer working stats for us tonight. And Jeremy Porcine in the studio doing his usual outstanding job. Whatever it is, it's sorted out. There's 6 seconds left. Nothing's changed. And Lindholm will kick it off. And the dangerous A.J. Cruz is deep. He's already returned one for a touchdown.
Whoa.
And he kicks a ground ball to the back of the end zone, and that doesn't do anything. I mean, I don't really understand that. You want to take time off the clock. And as a result, Arizona's got at least a play now, if not two.
Well, it's dangerous if it does go off of one of those front return guys. You know, it could be Arizona's ball up there in the plus territory.
Right.
That's the number one danger. And now the fact that it's gone back there and it was never returned out of the end zone, no time went off the clock.
Do you think that was simply a lack of confidence in his ability to get it to the netting? Or
Might have been. knowing that A.J. Cruz is such a dangerous return man.
From the 5-yard line, 6 seconds left in the half. High motion right, White. Back to pass Coleman, heavy rush, threw it outside, incomplete for Windsor. Windsor didn't even try to catch that ball, hit his feet. There's 3 seconds left, so time for one more play, barring a penalty. Nice to see the pass rush there as Smith got there, and he had help from Lane Dorsey. They both were in the face of Coleman.
Definitely a good idea to start getting a good pass rush about right now and set the tempo here for the second half. You've got momentum here.
2nd and 10, 3 seconds left. Arizona at its own 5. Just make sure you don't give anything up over the top here. No penalty as well. Coleman retreats. He throws short to DeAdder. DeAdder's going to be tackled, and the half's going to end. I'm surprised they didn't try to pitch it or do something there. Curious last minute of the half by Arizona, wasn't it?
Yeah, rather submissive attitude by this Arizona Rattler team, allowing the VooDoo to go in at halftime with some momentum.
And a 24-20 lead for New Orleans at the break over the defending 3-time Arena Bowl champion Arizona Rattlers. We'll take a timeout. Our halftime show.
Untapped Talent, brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
Second half getting set to begin, 24-20. The lead for New Orleans over Arizona. The VooDoo will get the ball first to start the second half, and we have not seen Cameron McGlenn in uniform at all, so it's pretty obvious that he's out, and it's pretty obvious that Carlise Franklin's going to have to go the rest of the way for New Orleans at defensive backer. So it would seem, and as a result, New Orleans is really going to be up against it. They went right at him, John, and rightfully so, and understandably so, and it's going to be tough. So I guess the answer to the question is just keep scoring.
Yeah, definitely keep scoring, stay ahead. But Carlise is one of these guys who's going to tough it out and come up and make a big play at some point in this football game.
Second half begins. Scaccia kicks it off, and he hits it high. Chambers looks up to the netting, and it's off his hands. He has to chase it down. He finally falls on it in the end zone. Wow, that was dangerous. So New Orleans will have to start from deep in its own territory. As that was a bit of a shaky handle, and New Orleans has to start from its own 2.
You want to pick up some momentum here. A good return would have been fantastic at that point, but mishandling the ball down there. They've been practicing in this arena for the last 2 or 3 weeks, so you're getting plenty of work on these nets here.
First and 10, New Orleans at its own 2-yard line. Reeder, 50% completions, but 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Takes them to the line of scrimmage. And it will be Duvault in motion right. They overload that side. Reeder looking. Reeder still looking. Boy, he had Duvault. Now he sees him and got it to him. Took him a while, but he found him after he had to swim right under some pressure. And Duvault caught it up at about the 21. First down, New Orleans. Nice ball by Reeder. And Duvault again pops open in high motion.
Nice job by Reeder getting out to his throwing arm side. And, you can partially blame that on the Arizona Rattlers consistently tonight, allowing Reeder to get out of the pocket to his throwing arm side.
Which means their outside rushers are not keeping their integrity, right?
That's right.
First and 10, Arizona at its own, or rather New Orleans at its own 21. Quick throw outside, caught. Got a block, and Jackson across midfield to about the 24 of Arizona for a gain of about 5. Spider Jackson got the block. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, definitely a nice play there, getting the block on the Arizona defender just to create enough space to get a nice little 6-yard gain on that play.
Second down at about 5. New Orleans at the Arizona 24. Quick throw outside. That's going to be a loss. If not a fumble, the ball's loose, and it looks like a fumble, and that's not good at all. And Arizona's going to come up with the ball, and what are they going to rule? They're going to rule Arizona ball on a fumble. What a big mistake by New Orleans.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what that's all about. Why are you throwing the ball backwards?
Quick screen to the high motion guy to the,
terrible
on the right
turnover.
Side, and there was just not a.
The ruling on the field is a backward pass. Does not require possession. It's first down, Arizona.
It's a dangerous play because if you're not ahead of the passer, you set yourself up for that. And Arizona was on it anyway. And I'm not seeing a red flag yet. Dean Coquinos has it in his hand. There it is. He's going to challenge.
He's going to throw the flag, but we were on the same plane here, Ken.
Challenging the ruling on the field that the pass was backwards.
Well, you need to have conclusive evidence. We just saw a view from behind. There's no way you can tell there. No way.
It was just an odd relationship between the receiver, who was behind the line of scrimmage for the quick screen, the high motion guy. Now, normally with a right-handed quarterback on a quick screen, that ball will be thrown forwards. But right there is just the relationship of the receiver on that play. He was behind the quarterback, and it was right on the same plane that we're sitting at here, Ken. And you can clearly see that that ball was thrown backwards.
Yeah, I thought it was. I think it's a fumble and a big mistake by New Orleans. Is it the problem with the way the play's conceived or the execution?
I think it was the execution, because that play, there is no way that a right-handed quarterback would throw a quick screen backwards on that play unless the receiver was standing behind him.
So not only is it going to be a turnover, but you're going to lose a timeout. And I don't see any evidence to overturn it now. Let's also be honest, there is no television here from New Orleans this year. So as a result, all you have are the in-house looks that you get.
Well, there are two cameras, to our right and left, within about 20 feet of each other, that were probably on the same plane as the ball also. So we can't see from here what the officials are
we don't
seeing.
have the benefit of seeing what they're seeing. But they've got a decision. I'm guessing it's going to be upheld. That's a potential game changer right there. The call from Tom McKay.
After further review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It's a backward pass. It'll be Arizona's ball. New Orleans is charged a timeout and a challenge.
Critical turnover, lose a timeout as well. Again, this team can never keep its 3 timeouts to the final minute, one way or the other, can they?
No, that's unfortunate too. But it's time here for this VooDoo defense to get a little energy here and play some good, tough red zone defense like we've seen here for the last couple of weeks and get a little pressure on the quarterback. I think that would help force a turnover.
Well, New Orleans defense up against it now, trying to protect a 4-point lead. The advantage they gained in the first half is about to be erased here, it would seem. Windsor in high motion on first down. Back to pass, looking, throwing, back of the end zone. Interception!
All right.
Got it right back. Interception. Coming up with it is Cortez Stubbs, and that's a huge change. And now you got a fight breaking out near the line of scrimmage, and a flag comes out. This has got to be both ways, you would think. Play's going to stand. This is after the play. Players need to be separated here.
Look like there's a little extra on the quarterback after the throw. It'd be a dead ball situation, I would hope.
Let's find
After
out.
the interception, we have a personal foul number 2 on the defense. It'd be half the distance to the goal. First down, New Orleans.
Well, that's what you spotted. Bernard Smith gets a personal foul. Now that's going to put you all the way back at the 1-yard line. That's not good, and that is not something you want to do at all.
Well, you got a little too desperate there to get pressure on the quarterback, but
It puts you in a bad position.
Yeah, nice execution by Cortez Stubbs there, falling underneath the route.
Now they've moved the ball to the 3, so that helps a little bit rather than the 1.
No,
but go ahead, finish your thought on Stubbs.
Yeah, Stubbs, a nice job falling off of his route and getting underneath that potential touchdown pass for an interception.
So huge to get that turnover. 1st and 10 from the 3, back-to-back turnovers, 1 for each team. Here's a pass lofted to Chambers. He caught it. First down across the 15. He's out to the 16.
Right.
New Orleans gets the chains moved. And a first down on a gain of 13 yards.
Back in business, Ken.
Yeah, back where you started this half with a 4-point edge and the possession.
The only thing you lose here, I think, is a timeout.
Right. Yeah, the challenge, which we spoke of. 1st and 10 New Orleans from its own 16. Duval, the motion man right. Reader, deep drop, wants to throw.
There
He's
he
got a man. Chambers there, touchdown. Oh! Drop the ball. Drop the ball wide open. It couldn't have been an easier catch. Wide open, just lofted to him softly and easily, and he dropped the football. You won't get an easier opportunity than that.
Yeah, the VooDoo just running 3 vertical routes against the Arizona zone. That was essentially like a 1-deep zone, and Chambers was wide open and just had too much time to wait for that ball to come down.
2nd down and 10 from the 16-yard line. Motion right. Reeder, quick drop, throws outside, caught, short gain Greer to about the 19. It's 3rd and 7. You hope that play doesn't come back to haunt you.
He was all alone, just waiting, with his ball and jacks, waiting for the ball to come down on that. And you see this next play here, Reeder forced to check it down just for the short gain, creating a 3rd and 7 situation.
New Orleans at its own 19. On 3rd and 7. Here's Greer, the high motion man to the right. Here's Reeder retreating. Quick throw outside to Duval, caught it, got to get up the field, and he didn't do it. Looks to be just short, 4th and 1. I mean, you've got to know where the first down marker is there, and his first move was backwards.
Yeah, just trying to do too much right there.
Correct. You've got to get the first down.
He caught the ball on the boards. All he had to do was slide, stay on the boards, and get first down yardage. But he tried to cut it back and make just too much happen in that situation.
Oh, he had it for sure. All he needed to do was dive forward. He had it. Instead, it's 4th and 1, and that's a tough down in arena ball, especially when you don't plan to run it, and they don't. Ashak's the fullback. I don't think he's getting it. 4th and 1, New Orleans at the Arizona 25. Must convert. Reeder's going to throw. Reeder can't find anyone. This is going to be lofted to nowhere. He threw it into the New Orleans bench, and that's a stop for Arizona. And that goes back to the previous play. That was a very bad series by New Orleans. A drop touchdown and a big mental mistake by a receiver who would have had a first down. Timeout, 10-17 to play in the 3rd. 24-20 VooDoo. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN 3.
Louisiana Trailways is a locally owned and operated passenger mini coach or 56 passenger.
You know what time it is. Let me be against some Who wants a t-shirt? You gotta get loud at this man in the grave, yo.
Home Depot has a winner for Mother's Day. Actually, 2. Your choice of classic 7.5-inch square planter or a 10 basket of colorful annuals. Special buys at just $5.88. So let's give Mom the credit and the flowers she deserves. Not just for a day, but all season long. Let's do this. Classic square planters or 10-inch hanging baskets, just $5.88 at Home Depot. More safe, more doing. While supplies last, selection may vary by store. U.S. only.
At Planet Beach, receive unlimited spa-quality services for just one small monthly fee. Relax and renew with full-body massages, liquid vitamin steam treatments, and body therapy. Burn calories and get detoxified with infrared sauna, body rooms, and our hot beam saloon capsule. Glow, UV therapy, and sunless mystic tanning. Reverse the signs of aging with skincare services. Brighten your smile with teeth whitening, and so much more. Join today, and your first month is free. Find a Planet Beach near you.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
Arizona ball at midfield of the 25, 1st and 10. Coleman throws, receiver open, first down. Inside the New Orleans 15, that's a first down catch made for Arizona by Marquis White. How many chances can you give the Rattlers, John?
You can't. You've got to take advantage of all the opportunities that you have against this 3-time defending championship Rattler team.
I mean, it's just a series of mistakes on that last offensive series we'll get into in a moment. There's a pitch right, and it's open. 10-5 touchdown. Boy, oh boy. Just a simple pitch play to the right, and an easy touchdown for Windsor, and this game's changed. Arizona's on top, 26-24, 14-yard run by Windsor on a simple pitch play. Yep. He goes in untouched.
That's a quick little bubble screen with the big receivers getting a hat for a hat on the smaller defenders in the VooDoo secondary. And Windsor finds his way almost untouched into the end zone.
Extra point attempt by Scaccia is up, and he missed it. He hooked that left. So 8:59 to play in the 3rd. Timeout, Rattlers 26, New Orleans 24. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, FoxSportsAM1280.com and ESPN3.
Sweet Things in Grill and Metairie at 1011 Veterans Memorial Boulevard is a proud partner of the New Orleans VooDoo. Following every home VooDoo win, be sure to take your ticket stub to Sweet Things in Grill the following day for free donut holes. That's right, following a VooDoo win in the graveyard, you can get free donut holes with your ticket stub. Sweet Things and Grill is also open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And don't forget our cakes, muffins, and cupcakes. Sweet Things and Grill in Metairie, come feed your sweet tooth.
This is Maria is coming to you with some urgent news impacting families across America. Studies reveal that 1 in 5 children in America are struggling with hunger. That's nearly 60 million children who may not know where they're getting their next meal, or if it's even food at all. These kids need help, and they need it now. But the good news is there's no enough healthy foods for the return shop. Otherwise, they will be journey. And that's where the Feeding America nationwide campaign steps into the picture. They're out there every day collecting surplus food and helping to get it to children and families facing hunger. But they can't do it alone. Find out how you can help support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Feeding America and the Outcomes.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
Two-play drive, 25 yards, and a touchdown pass, or rather, a touchdown run by Rod Windsor from 14 yards out. Extra point failed. Their second missed point after touchdown. Arizona 26, New Orleans 24. 8:59 to play in the third. Coleman's now 11 of 18, 122 yards, 3 touchdowns, but the pick. Reeder is 19 of 35, 213 yards, 3 touchdowns. Back to that previous offensive series. The drop touchdown.
Yep.
Then you fail to get a first down when you had it easily if you just dive forward, forcing a 4th and 1, and then you throw one out of the field to play on 4th down.
Yeah, definitely a disappointing offensive series.
Kickoff toward the netting, and it just caught the edge of the net. Chambers fields it, trying to run left. He's in deep trouble and tackled in the end zone. So great kick, great coverage, and New Orleans again is pinned back deep in its own territory. Once again tonight, they're losing the battle of the return game. Arizona had a return for a touchdown. New Orleans has had a return with a holding call. They've had one that they nearly lost on a fumble, and here's one that gets tackled in the end zone.
Well, that was a high kick off the net, and then the return guy, Jackie Chambers, decided to reverse field on that.
And you don't have time to do that, do you?
You do not have time to do that. You've got to get the ball up the field and past the 10-yard line. You know, I don't care if your eyes are closed. You need to hit it up in there.
First and 10, New Orleans from its own 1-yard line. This offense needs to awaken here. Reeder from the end zone throws down the field off the hands of Duval, and that's a catchable ball. He goes into the boards hard. Let's hope he's okay. He's not getting up. Hit by Floyd, clean hit, and Duval not getting up, and that's more bad news for the VooDoo. Patrick Maloney, the trainer, coming over to tend to him, which will cause us to take a timeout. So we'll take the break. 8:23 to play in the third. 24-20, or rather 26-24. Arizona by 2. Back in a moment. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, FoxSportsAM1280.com, and ESPN3.
Days Inn New Orleans Airport, located at 1201 Airline Drive, is conveniently located across the street from Louis Armstrong International Airport. Enjoy amenities like free parking, free Wi-Fi, outdoor pool, and free airport shuttle. Days Inn New Orleans Airport has new upgrades in all guest rooms and over 2,000 square feet of banquet space for your next meeting. To make reservations or see more information, visit our website at daysinnairport.com. Days Inn New Orleans Airport is a proud partner of the New Orleans VooDoo and the official host hotel of the New Orleans VooDoo.
And you can't use Franklin on offense.
Well, they will. He'll become a true Iron Man.
Got to play every down.
He'll play every
Greer, no, they can play Greer.
I know all kinds of drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids. There's the bad kind like season-ending injuries. There's the necessary kind like having an agent in Hollywood. And there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama.
Still not up.
Yeah, it's Greer's in there, 9.
Yeah. He's up. He looks okay.
He might be concussed.
You hope not.
Text diploma to 97779.
Walking okay.
Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. That's diploma to 97779. And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
2nd and 10 throw. That's caught for a first down across the 10 and out to the 13 by Chambers. So he picks up 12, gets New Orleans out of the hole. 1st and 10 of their own 13. Duval walked off under his own power. That's good news for the VooDoo. Hope to see him back. First down VooDoo at their own 13, trailing 26-24, 7:55 and counting third quarter here at Smoothie King Center. Chambers motions into the formation. Quick drop, Reader looking, he's in trouble, he'll be sacked. First look wasn't there, and he took the sack back at about the 8. First sack for Arizona in the game, and that's a coverage sack because that's supposed to be a quick throw, and it wasn't. And the sack for Arizona by Michael McAdoo.
Just a different look in the secondary right now for Arizona, playing a lot more zone, forcing the quarterback to hold on the ball a little bit longer. And there was a lot of push up the middle and some good speed to power rushes off the edge there by the Rattlers.
2nd and 15 from the 8-yard line. Greer motions back to pass. Reader throws an out. That's caught, I believe, in traffic. Nope, incomplete. Ripped out by Kellum. Good defense on Chambers. Kellum's a very good player.
He's an excellent player. He's very effective at finishing through the hands of the receiver like we saw there.
Well done. Kellum a little bit shaken up on the play.
Looks like he took a little ride into the wall on that one too.
He won't come out. 3rd down and 15. New Orleans at its own 8. They have simply sputtered offensively here in the third quarter. In need of a play badly here. Duval back in the game. Good news. High motion right. And a quick throw on the slant to Jackson. He's nowhere near the first down. It's going to be 4th and 8. Well, they obviously ran that play thinking they were going to run 2 plays here.
Yeah.
Because that was certainly not devised to try to make a first down.
Well, it was his second read right there was the quick check down. All he knew is he wanted to get that ball out of his hands quickly.
No doubt. So now it's 4th and 8 from the 15, and this becomes critical mass. Down by 2, and the momentum all the other way. Takes a conversion here. Duval time motion. Right side of the formation. Reader retreats. Reader looks. Reader throws to nobody. Incomplete. And New Orleans gives it back again. So this offense has gone south here in the third quarter. And that time you had 2 receivers hooking up in the same area. That's not supposed to happen.
Yep, that's
and
not
they
a
talk
good
about it. That's not a good thing. But again, that's born of all these changes you've made, and you just don't have a whole lot of reps.
Yeah, when you see 2 receivers running the same route in the same area, that just brings more defenders to the dance and makes a very dangerous situation for the quarterback.
And the throw was wide anyway. 1st and 10 Arizona at the New Orleans 15. Pressure's really on the VooDoo defense. Coleman going to throw a back screen to Moore. He made a great move, and he gets down about the 10. He just absolutely schooled Franklin there, and Franklin turns around and kind of yells at the official. I'm not sure for what reason. I think the guy just put a good move on him.
Yeah, Carlise being the backside corner on that play, he's got to understand that he cannot allow his receiver to get up the boards on that.
You got to make him go inside.
You got to keep outside leverage to the pursuit.
That's the whole game in arena ball. Narrow width, force him toward the center of the field. 2nd and 6 after the gain of 4 by Moore. Coleman back to pass, heavy rush, throws, it's caught, and that's a first down. It appears at a 5-yard line. As again they go at Franklin, and it's a first down and goal. White caught it at the 5. And again, Carlise Franklin's doing everything he possibly can. I mean, this is not his position. But Arizona, they're going right at him. They understand that they have a guy out there that's probably vulnerable, and they're attacking him with regularity.
He's playing hard. Roosevelt Falls just checked in on defense to a defensive end position to hopefully improve the pass rush here.
1st and goal from the 5.
No tight end report. You have to take a timeout.
That's what Roosevelt Falls was yelling at the officiating crew.
Delay game on the offense. Number 16, it's a 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So they take a delay of game, that's 5 yards.
Interesting there, instead of taking a timeout, they conserve their timeouts and just take a 5-yard penalty down here in the red zone, which essentially gives you a little bit more room to operate. Things get very condensed when you start to get down inside the 5-yard line there, so opting not to call the timeout and just take the delay of game penalty.
So it is now 1st and goal from the 10 as we go under 4 minutes to play in the third. Benson the fullback, Windsor the motion man right. Back to pass, Coleman looking for Windsor. It throws underneath instead. Touchdown to Moore. So 10-yard touchdown pass to Darren Moore, and Arizona's got a 2-score lead here if they can make the extra point.
B.J. Coleman very, very calm here under pressure. Waits for the slant route to get in the second window, and what I mean by that, when the jack linebacker slides over to that short zone on that side of the field, you've got to have patience to allow the receiver to clear on the slant route.
Extra point attempt by Scotia. This time he's got it up, and he's got it in. 3:18 to play in the third. Arizona 33, New Orleans 24. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN 3.
Kango slims down on the field with another great contest. Kango. All right.
Hey kids, let mom help with your science project.
This new mom wants her kids' science project to thrive. Too bad she hasn't cracked a science book since 1985.
A metathesis reaction?
Compounds, mixtures, and elements. Even this baking soda volcano is too big of an experiment. Whoa. Now she's completely forgotten the periodic table. Now she's burning a hole through the kitchen table. Burning with science. But her kids' love for the mom is truly transparent. You don't have to be perfect.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Don't tell Dad.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are. For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org/LA. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
If you're struggling to pay your mortgage, Making Home Affordable is a free government resource that can make it easier. Call 888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
10-yard touchdown pass. Coleman to Moore. Extra point good. 33-24 Rattlers. 3:18 to play in the third. And John, the VooDoo have to find some offense here.
Yeah, got to make something happen. It'd be nice to start with a good return. Give the offense a little room here to operate and then get back to the game plan with Reeder slinging it. Now Arizona has gone to some different zone defenses here and smacking up the high motion guy a little bit at the line of scrimmage to create a little bit more indecision for the quarterback and not allowing him to just step back and hit his back foot on the ground and throw the ball like we saw in the first half.
Scotia to kick it off. New Orleans has had real trouble with their return game today. Here's the kick. It's a line drive. He might miss it all. No, he got the netting. Chambers has time. Caught it off the net. He's at the 5. He's at the 10. 15. There's a good return across the 15 to the 16. So that's what you're looking for. Get a clean field off the net. Get up the field. That's exactly what he did.
Straight up the field.
Coleman is 13 of 20, 128 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Reeder 21 of 40, 232 yards, 3 touchdowns. But the offense has really stopped cold here in the third quarter for New Orleans. And it all gets back to that drop touchdown. Ever since then, they've really gone south offensively. Just one play can do that.
Yeah, it can, and it's just such a game of momentum, as you always hear about, but definitely in arena football.
From the New Orleans 16, Reeder retreating to throw, looking, double pumps again, and threw it right to the defender. Interception. Breaking a tackle, Floyd, 25-20, up the boards about the New Orleans 15, and New Orleans is falling apart offensively. Third turnover by the VooDoo. That sounds like last year.
Somebody's down for the VooDoo up against the boards.
Can't see who.
It is from this side.
Don't know who. It's not the quarterback. We know that.
You see the replay here, and it seemed like Duval improvised his route slightly at the end there. Reeder expected him to be in a different area.
It's Bibbs, huh?
Yeah, Bibbs went headfirst into the boards.
Diving to try to make a tackle. So simply miscommunication there, John, but here's what's happening. I mean, Reeder is double pumping way too much. I mean, you've got to make decisions in arena ball, and if it's not there, throw it away.
He's hanging on to the football, and it becomes a scramble drill scenario right there. So, the deep receivers are usually going to move back towards the football. The short receivers will move down the field in that type of situation. And right there, Reeder just anticipating incorrectly and threw the ball down the field right to the defensive back.
Bibbs is rising. That's good news. He's a warrior. This kid plays hard all the time. R.J. Bibbs make his way toward the bench, holding his, it looks like his rib area. Gingerly walked toward the bench, assisted by Patrick Maloney. And Arizona will start from the VooDoo 16-yard line. 2:40 to play in the third. The Rattlers up 33-24 with a chance to really seize control here. Windsor, high motion right. Coleman retreats. Underneath screen is wide open and dropped. It was there. Well devised play, but one problem. Derek Dennis forgot the ball.
It looked like he had his hands on backwards there, Ken. The tight end who made the play for a 9-yard gain in the first half. They call his number again here on the tight end screen, and he just can't pull the football in.
Arizona leads the all-time series 3-2 over New Orleans. They won the last three after New Orleans won the first two. Coleman retreats, throws, middle caught for about 8 or 9. Belton tackles him at about the 8-yard line. That's Marquis White. And a market at the 8. It's 3rd and 2. We're under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Now they're just running straight stop and stack routes to their big receivers and allowing them just to post up like we saw in the beginning of the game, Ken.
Third and 2 from the 8. High motion left, White. Coleman retreats. Coleman looks. Coleman throws. Caught at the 5 and tackle there at 1st and goal. Franklin on the tackle of Windsor, but Rod Windsor has a 1st and goal at the 5.
Yeah, Windsor just running the quick out right here. And the VooDoo just running a 3 across zone. Do a good job switching off there and driving down to make the stop, although for first down yardage.
Falls checks in at linebacker now. 1st and goal at the New Orleans 5 for Arizona as we hit 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Windsor motions, and they're going to pitch it to Benson running right. He's got room. Benson will score untouched. And again, that's not supposed to happen. That's twice that they've swept and nobody's touched the runner. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, they get the end reach here. The center gets up to the second level on the Mike linebacker. And they get a hat for a hat out on the perimeter with their bigger receivers and allows the big man to roll into the end zone.
So the Rattlers now up 39-24 with the extra point coming. Third quarter's going to run out here on this play.
Before the quarter ends.
So the extra point attempt will come on the final play of the third quarter. Scotchia to try it. And he'll make it. So at the end of 3 quarters, it's Arizona 40 and New Orleans 24. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM1280.com, and ESPN3.
We are Fox Sports 1280, WODT New Orleans.
iHeart radio station.
Here are 3 simple steps to hear us.
It's simple.
Download the iHeart radio app on your smartphone or tablet. Find a large station. Type in FSR. Isn't that simple?
Download the iHeart radio app and search Fox Sports Radio today. We are Fox Sports 1280.
The Duke Academy is the premier speed, agility, and strength training facility for the highest level of sports performance training. The Duke Academy is official strength and conditioning coaches for the New Orleans VooDoo and VooDoo Dolls. Whether you're a professional athlete or a youngster getting started, the Duke Academy will provide you with the tools and skills to take your game to the next level. Regardless of your fitness level, the Duke Academy coaches are here to help you fulfill your dreams and make them a reality. Visit thedukeacademy.com for more information about boot camps and personal training. Get your mind on it.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placements and people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill.
Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Now we need you to show them
Conveniently located at I-10 in Causeway, just 10 minutes away from New Orleans for easy access to the fresh water and smoothie facility. The Academy also has immediate access to
Let's see your muscles, man. Look up! Look up! Look up! Let's see that muscle!
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
All the good work in the first half really comes undone in the third quarter. Arizona outscores New Orleans 20-0 in the third quarter. And now we go to the fourth, and the Rattlers have a 40-24 lead over New Orleans. Ken Trahan with John Norris. Because of 2 missed extra points, is still conceivably a 2-possession game, but not likely because New Orleans will probably not chase points here until they have to.
Well, they need to get points to chase points.
Thank you.
That's the big thing. Let's get back on the scoreboard.
Offense has just done nothing here in the second half. Reeder now 21 of 41, 232 yards in the interception, 3 touchdowns. Coleman 15 of 23, 139 yards, 4 touchdowns and interception for Arizona. Here's the kickoff. Skoshin nails it very high, very deep off the netting. Chambers fields it, but he bobbled, recovers at the 5 and hit at the 6. Just didn't field it cleanly, and because of the high kick, that's going to give the coverage plenty of time to get there and gobble them up. New Orleans starts from its own 6, looking for answers here. A lot of questions, no answers with this offense in the second half.
Well, if you read the zone, you got to hit your check down.
Arizona clearly making halftime adjustments that have affected New Orleans here in the second half. Jackson in motion. Reeder retreats. Pump fakes again, throws the other way. That's caught. DeVault across the 10 to about the 12. Picks up about 6. Second down and 4.
Right there, read the zone, hit your check down. They're smacking up the high motion guy with Roger Jackson really getting nailed.
And that's the adjustment they made.
In the area right
no
there.
Clean releases.
Slow him down.
Second and 4. Reeder retreats. Reeder's going to float one up. Jump ball coming.
Oh!
Jackson caught it up against the boards. Terrific catch. And a first down, New Orleans. He gets emotional about it, trying to fire his team up.
Yep.
And a first down, New Orleans down to the Arizona 10. Heck of a catch.
Yeah, that ball was just hung up there by Reeder with a prayer. And the defender turned around, just couldn't find the ball. And Jackson just stayed with it up the boards and made a nice acrobatic jumping catch up against the boards.
First and goal from the 10. DeVault in high motion right. Reeder looking, Reeder looking, back of the end zone.
Wow.
Threw it too far. Trying to go corner of the end zone to Jackson. Tried to lead him into the corner. Intended for him, but Floyd was covering, and the throw was a little bit too far.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a fade route and force a receiver to adjust to making a over the shoulder, goes to the post style catch right there in the corner.
2nd and goal from the 10. 12:50 and counting to play. Reeder looking, hit as he throws, incomplete. Reeder sandwiched, and a receiver dumped in the end zone. And Reeder slow to rise. And I think there's a flag down too. It is going to be defensive holding.
Holding on the defense, number 19. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
So that'll put it at the 5. Automatic first down, penalty on Floyd. And a 1st and goal at the 5.
Reeder under really tough pressure right there. Got hit by about 3 rushers right up the middle. Hangs onto the ball to wait for the route to clear, and he just gets nailed up top and right in the middle. Bounces right up and gets the next play from Coach Coquino. So
1st and goal from the 5. Motion Greer. Going to run, the fullback falls. Roosevelt fighting to about the 3. So good a week ago running the ball. He's quick, he's athletic. Not much there, but he fought for a couple. 2nd and goal from the 3.
Yeah, they tried.
Cruz was just waiting for him in the hole.
They tried to crack the jack linebacker with a high motion guy, but A.J. Cruz does a good job stepping up underneath that high motion block to hit Falls one-on-one in the gap.
From the 3, 2nd and goal. Motion right, Duval. And he gets a pitch left. Beautiful deception to the end zone. Touchdown. He took a huge hit, but he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. That breaks the skid, and New Orleans trying to play back into it now. Trailing 40-30. Extra point forthcoming. Do you chase points here or go for 1? It looks like they'll go for 1.
Yeah, just go for the 1 right now. They're wondering if it's a touchdown or not, but I like the play call. I like the concept. Coach Coquino's giving them the okie doke right there and using Falls as a decoy there and flipping the motion around. It's almost the same concept as a reverse with the reverse motion there to Duval, who quickly gets the ball to the flag.
Snap, spot, kick. It's up and it is good. 10:56 to play. 40-31 Arizona. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN 3.
Shirt of yours? Then take it to J&D Cleaners, your cleaning authority. J&D Cleaners has 3 locations serving Metro New Orleans, Metairie, and Hillsborough. J&D Cleaners is also the official cleaners of the Maryland Voodoo and keep our guys looking good on the football field. J&D Cleaners does it all, from shirts and blouses to football jerseys and wedding. Be sure to go see our friends at J&D Cleaners and tell them the VooDoo sent you. J&D Cleaners, don't make your spouse leave, get their clothes clean. Sometimes it happens. So LendUp.com, we give you what you do deserve. Like lower fees, you deserve that. Clear and honest terms, you deserve those. Instant decisions with funding, all the things.
All right, make sure that you show some love to a couple of our VooDoo dolls that are moms too. We got VooDoo dolls.
Why are you outside enjoying the party?
Hey, Michelle. It's this heartburn. When it hits, it really hits hard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's it. I've had it. I'm gonna kick acid with Rolaids. Unlike Tums, new Rolaids Advanced goes to work instantly for combined powerful relief of your worst symptoms of heartburn, bloating, and gas.
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah, I feel much better. Now this is a party. Kick acid and gas with new Rolaids Advanced.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
5-play drive, 44 yards. New Orleans pulls within 9 at 40-31. 10:55 to play. Lindholm to kickoff, and he again kicks a ground ball. And it's going to be a lot of time to return. Boy, 5, 10, and up to the 15. I guess this is by design, John. I'm assuming that if it's not an onside kick trying to hit a front man, which is possible, that they just feel like they're not able to go kick it deep enough and cover it.
Yeah, or at least try to screw up the timing of the return. for the Rattlers, but just give A.J. Cruz so much room to operate on that low, hard kick.
Defense needs a stop.
Deep pressure on the quarterback.
Yes. 1st and 10, Arizona at its own 18. Motion right. Coleman to throw. Has too much time, but he throws it incomplete into the stands. And a nice catch by a fan of Souvenir. Good coverage by Stubbs on Moore. And it's 2nd and 10, but Coleman has just too much time to sit back there.
Yeah, he's got a nice setup and release, but hasn't been quite that accurate for the entire game. He's made a couple of decent throws, but he's not the consistent quarterback that you see out of Davila over the years.
Davila is so good. And he's missed. I hope to get him back soon. 2nd and 10 from the 18. Coleman retreats. Coleman throws. That's caught. Up to midfield. A gain of about 7. And that catch is made by Marquis White. And it is 3rd down and 3. 9:30 and counting. We'll start watching the clock now because you're down 2 possessions.
The Rattlers are happy to just set up and check the ball down when they need to. It's a big 3rd down, but very makeable yardage here for this play.
3rd and long 2, actually, just across midfield. Coleman to throw. Coleman throws. It's tipped and incomplete. Ball off of the hands of Marquis White and incomplete. So now here's a big 4th down opportunity. Can New Orleans get the stop it needs?
That's the 3rd or 4th time tonight you've seen the ball delivered from Coleman on a short route where it should be just an easy game of catch. He delivers that ball to the upper pad level and the ball gets deflected high in the air. Very dangerous play there.
4th down and a long 2. Technically the New Orleans 24-yard line. And the short throw is caught. 1st down. Down to the 20-yard line. That pass caught. And Marquis White gets it forward to the 20. A gain of 4 and a 1st down.
It's just a quick little uncovered check right there to see who has the off coverage and just get him the ball as quickly as possible and have him get the 1st down yardage.
Tackle made by Stubbs, but a 1st down Arizona. Exactly the kind of drive they wanted, just eating the clock up with a 2-possession lead. Under 8 minutes now and counting. Windsor motions left. Back to pass Coleman. Flag down, should be holding. Swims left, he's going to throw across his body. Dangerously intercepted!
Carlise.
Intercepted by Carlise Franklin, and that should stand on what should be a hold against Arizona. And what a poor throw that was by Coleman. I mean, what is he doing throwing back across the grain with nothing on it?
With all that time and the defenders falling off.
This is the play New Orleans needed, waiting for the confirmation on the call. There are no other flags. Here we go.
Personal foul, hands to the face on the offense, number 60. That foul being forced after the interception. 1st down, New Orleans.
Huge 2nd interception of Coleman. He makes the big mistake. We take the break. New Orleans trails 40-31, but with momentum. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN3.
Louisiana Trailways is a locally owned and operated company providing superior transportation service across the state and
suffering from a terrible illness, and the parents also need support. What we've actually discovered almost by stumbling across it is that people
Learn how you can help make life a little easier for teens battling cancer. Visit teencanceramerica.org.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
First and 10 New Orleans, and it's 15. Reeder with time. He's going to throw deep down the field. Nobody home. Coverage was perfect as Chambers was blanketed by Floyd. Reeder had a lot of time there, though. You like that. Receivers just couldn't uncover it. It's 2nd and 10. Have to do something with this possession, John, after that big defensive stop.
Right there, they thought that they would catch the Rattlers in zone and run the 3 vertical deep routes right there, but Arizona doing a good job playing, I guess, prevent in that situation.
2nd and 10 of the 15. Duvalta's in motion right, gets a free release. Reeder looks, Reeder steps up, Reeder wants to run. That's not smart, and he's going to get punished. Remember, they do not really have any experienced backup quarterback. Don't want to see him running there. He did get 4 yards. He paid the price. He's okay. And it's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, you got the new quarterback, Sam Durley, who rolled in. He's played some indoor football in the past, and he actually he's got the 1-game record, NCAA record for yardage in a game, 700 and something yards.
3rd and 6 from the 19. Motion left Greer. Back to pass Reeder. Looks and he's batted down.
Goodness.
Pass is batted down, and now it's 4th down. And if you don't convert off of this turnover, I don't think you're going to live to see another chance in this game. This is huge here.
Big Cliff Dukes blowing smoke right up the middle, right in the passing lane, getting his hands on the football there. And putting the VooDoo in a very dangerous 4th and
6.
A long 6.
And really too far to try a field goal. And Dean Kokinos, it looks like he's going to call a timeout. He is. So now New Orleans is going to be down to 1.
Yeah. This is the call of the game, though, for the VooDoo.
It's also be immediate timeout.
So we'll take the break. 5:37 to play. 40-31 New Orleans. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN3.
This is the Jambalaya Girl, and did you know that you can make more than jambalaya with my delicious Cook Me Something Mr. Jambalaya rice? It's seasoned with the finest ingredients, so you can even make stuffed bell peppers with it. You can find this recipe and more at JambalayaGirl.com using Cook Me Something Mr. Jambalaya rice.
You don't deserve to fall short or to need a payday loan. And LendUp.com. Get what you do deserve. Lower fees, faster deposits, quick finance, giving you access to more money over time. Get treated like you deserve.
Let's go, Jeff.
At Planet Beach, receive unlimited spa-quality services for just 1 small monthly fee. Relax and renew with full-body massages, liquid vitamin steam treatments, and red light therapy. Burn calories and detoxify with infrared sauna, body wraps, and our popular Slim Capsule. Glow with UV therapy and sunless mystic tanning. Reverse the signs of aging with skincare services. Brighten your smile with teeth whitening, and so much more. Join today, and your first month is free. Find a Planet Beach near you.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults have unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.com.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
Back to live action on 4th down. New Orleans draws Arizona off sides. Pass incomplete, but it should be offsides Arizona.
Offside the defense, number 91. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Now it's still going to be 4th down, though, because it was 4th and 6. Now it's 4th and 1 at the 24. Remember, they had a 4th and 1 previously in this half. Did not make it. This is where the run really has to factor in. If you have it, Falls is in the game. You got to think in those terms, because Arizona's going to pinch down on those receivers in this situation as they did last time. And it's 4th down. It's really less than a yard. Normally you'd think about a sneak here, but I don't know if you want to chance it with Reeder. You do have Falls right behind him. I think they're going to run Falls. 4th down and half a yard to go. Must make for New Orleans. And they're going to run Falls, and he's not going to make it.
He dropped the ball.
He didn't make it anyway. hit, stop short. Arizona gets the stop, and that could be the killer. I mean, it was a half a yard, and he got knifed down before he could get back to the line of scrimmage, and then dropped the ball, picked it up, but it didn't matter. He wasn't going to make it anyway, John.
Yeah, they line up the veteran Cliff Dukes at nose guard right there, and he just steam shovels the center on that play and allows the linebackers to get downhill and fill those two A gaps and make big plays right there. They just moved the line of scrimmage on that play, Ken.
On first down, Arizona, back to pass. Coleman throws. Bad throw.
Wow.
Wide of everybody. Incomplete. Second down. Well, Arizona misses Davila, and if he was playing tonight, got to believe they'd be in a better position than they are. They're still in position to win this game.
Yeah.
Up 9, but and not to bang on Coleman, but he's no Nick Davila.
No, he's no Nick Davila. You know, he's still finding his way a little bit, taking the coaching, trying to improve each week, but he's definitely been off the mark tonight.
2nd and 10 from the 24. He retreats to throw, throws it away. New Orleans read the screen. They were looking for the screen. The third time was not the charm. They went to the well too often. Derek Dennis, the intended receiver. New Orleans read it, and Coleman wisely just threw it into the ground, so it's 3rd and 10. And frankly, this New Orleans defense has kept them in the game because the offense has just done nothing here in the second half.
They have played very well. You know, not so good with the pass rush, but defensive backs have played extremely well here, including Carlise Franklin.
3rd and 10 from the 24. Drop the snap, and he'll go down. Coleman drops the snap and then just took a knee at the 23 to lose 3, and it's 4th and 13. So New Orleans again has a chance for a stop. Still in this game. Arizona cannot put it away. And now New Orleans will try for another big stop here. 4th and 13. Okay, so what do? Play a little zone soft and tackle him underneath?
Well, yeah, you've got to do that. You've got to make sure you buzz your feet right there at the sticks and hopefully get a great pass rush.
4th down and 13, Arizona. Coleman takes the snap. Coleman retreats. Pass rush, got it off. Flag down. Pass incomplete. There is a flag at the line of scrimmage. Is it holding or is it an illegal defense?
Holding.
The pass was incomplete. If it's holding, New Orleans will decline it. But let's see.
Holding on the defense, number 56. The 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Well, that's a kill shot for New Orleans, as that's going to be on James McClinton.
That's
and they're saying he's grabbing, I guess, just to free his teammate.
Yeah, the second week in a row they get the pull and shoot call. It's illegal for the nose guard to grab the center to allow them, Mike linebacker, to blitz through the A gap. That's the situation right there.
So New Orleans pretty much does itself in there. It's 1st and 10 at the 13 of the VooDoo, and Arizona can just work on the clock here if they want to, and they ought to run the ball. It's exactly what they're doing. Benson for a yard. Again, the clock doesn't stop, mind you, but again, they can run a few more seconds by running the ball and just taking time off and ensuring no penalties happen, and that's what they're going to do here. 2nd down after the gain to the 12, and 9 yards to go. And the clock down to 2:30 and counting the play. New Orleans has just one timeout left. And again, that's been the ongoing story for them every week, the way they use timeouts early in each half. 2nd down and 9. And they're going to run the pitch right. It's worked well. Windsor ran into his own man, reverses field. He's in trouble, but he escapes one, and he somehow gets yardage to about the 10. He's a good athlete, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a great athlete.
Mark it at the 9, so it's 3rd and 6. That's going to put us under 2 minutes.
Yeah, Windsor's been a long time great receiver in this league, and there was a time where he was deemed unstoppable. Now the years getting behind him a little bit. He does a great job reversing his field here and getting positive yardage.
3rd down and 6 from the 9. Quick throw outside. That's caught by Moore. He's at the 5. He's in the end zone. That's a touchdown for Arizona. Waiting for the official signal. There it is. Touchdown. So touchdown for Darren Moore, and Arizona is up 46-31.
You see here with the quick screen out to the wide receiver. You cannot allow him to get up the boards right there, and he manages to stay inbounds and get into the end zone right there. Good execution by this Rattler offense.
Darren Moore with his second touchdown reception.
We set the clock to 1 minute. There's 1 minute remaining in the game. 1 minute timing rules now apply. Arizona has 3 timeouts remaining. New Orleans has 1. Media, timeout.
So after touchdowns, the clock does continue to run, and Arizona more than happy to allow it to run down to the 1 minute warning there.
So they're going to take the 1 minute warning before the extra point attempt? That's strange. We'll keep it right here. I mean, normally you kick the point, right? Because the clock doesn't run.
No.
But they're not doing it. So we'll keep it right here.
Well, the red hat is down there having a discussion. This is the normal, you know, they're making it up as they go along, it seems, down there, Ken. But, you know, the referee and the red hat having a discussion on how they want to operate this game. And
well, their breaks have never been in sync. They've never been, you know, they seldom have been long enough in this game. Now we're going to try the point, so that was a very quick break.
I think it's the red hat who's double parked tonight, Ken.
I think so. So here's the extra point attempt by Scotcha with 1 minute left. Snap it, spot it, and he got it off under pressure and makes it 47-31 Arizona with 57 seconds left to play in the ball game. Technically, 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions away, right? Still doable.
They got to get down to business very quickly here, and you can't fool around. You've got to get the ball down the field, get it in the end zone, and hopefully make some big plays on special teams as far as onside kicks. And you know, a lot can happen here in the last minute of an arena football game. You know, I've been around this a long time, and I've seen as many as 5 or 6 touchdowns in the last minute of a half in an arena football game. That's just the nature of it. You're never out of it, even with a minute left. So let's see if the VooDoo can get some solid offensive execution and make some big plays here.
5-play drive, 24 yards. 9-yard pass, Coleman to Moore. And by the way, clock is set back to 1 minute. You don't run the clock on an extra point attempt when you're at the 1 minute warning, which is what I said in the first place. Why were you taking a timeout after a touchdown before an extra point? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But what do I know? Bottom line is New Orleans trails by 16 with a minute to play. And the VooDoo will get the kickoff here momentarily. Arizona in good shape to go to 5-2. VooDoo to 2-5. The problem for the VooDoo being 2-5 is they're in a tough division, and they really haven't played on the road yet. So that's what the difficulty is at this point. Been competitive. The 2 victories have been thrillers, a 1-point win and a last-second 3-point win.
Well, sometimes in the Arena Football League, Ken, it can be refreshing to get your team out on the road, bring your team together a little bit. They get to spend a lot of time together as they travel, and I know, Ken, you go on those trips, you know, you see what it's like, and you know, these teams can really pull together and get to know each other a little better when they go on these road trips, and next week going up to Cleveland.
Scott should have kicked it off very high and right through the opening for a touchback underneath the upright.
In hockey terms, that would be the 5-hole.
5-hole. A minute remaining. New Orleans starts from its 5. In need of a quick score. Very quick.
These Rattlers defenders up front looking to pad their stats a little bit and get a good pass rush here and try to get some productivity points from that standpoint. So the VooDoo's going to have to stand up and protect very well here.
From the 5-yard line, Reeder to throw, flag down, passes incomplete. Kellum is such a good player.
Yes.
Smothered Duval. Movement up front, might have been offside.
Linebacker was moving.
Right. On Arizona. Expect that to be the call here.
Illegal formation on the defense. Mack moving forward at the snap. It's a 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Which basically means he was offside. As we surmised, 5 yards to the 10, 56 seconds left.
You're right about Jeremy Kellum. He does a great job running this secondary here for the Arizona Rattlers.
And it's a good one, too. Reeder going to throw it up. It's wide open and caught. And Kellum is going to save a touchdown. That's just a good play by Jeremy Kellum because it's just him alone trying to deal with Spider Jackson, and he made the tackle at the 9. And
didn't get out of bounds.
No, and he didn't get out of bounds, force you to call your final timeout. I mean, you've either got to score there or get out of bounds.
Timeout. Yeah. New Orleans, be 30 seconds. Please reset the game clock to 46 seconds.
46 seconds, and now no timeouts for New Orleans. That play popped wide out. It was just a quick pump and go, and he hopped wide open. Kellum was racing across the field to try to get there. Jackson could not put a move on him to make a miss, and he did not get out of bounds.
You see the replay here on the double move route. It looked like he was held. He broke through right there, caught the ball against the boards, needed to keep it up against the boards. When he saw he was going to get tackled,
right? If you're going to make the move outside, you got to give yourself up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, make the move inside and try to beat him for the score.
He thought about cutting it back to the inside, but Kellum was there to make the short tackle.
So now it is 1st and goal from the 9. 46 seconds left. You need to score in this play. Quick drop Reeder. And he threw it into the stands. Didn't like what he saw, just threw it away with 42 seconds left. Makes a fan happy.
Well, you got to take shots at the end zone here. You got to score quickly. You can't give up a sack because the clock will keep running with no timeouts left.
2nd and goal from the 9. 42 seconds left. Duvault motions right, now reverses it left. And Reeder looking, throwing, slant,
nice.
Touchdown. Spider Jackson caught it. That's a touchdown, 9 yards out. Now New Orleans must go for 2.
Nice job by Reeder here, setting up in the pocket and waiting for what I used to call the Boz route, the back of the end zone route, to come open by Roger Jackson.
Must make the 2-point conversion here and then get the onside kick.
They got it set up on the left college hash mark.
High motion right, that's Greer. Reeder looking, still looking, rolling right, throwing across his body, caught. Jackson caught it. It's not over yet.
Still alive.
37 seconds left, and it's 47-39 Arizona, and an onside kick forthcoming.
Impressive job right there by the VooDoo, playing hard, not giving up. The offensive line giving adequate protection up front to allow Brian Reeder the time to make the decisions he needs to make down there in the red zone.
So the VooDoo have to come up with the ball here.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of onside kick they try to execute here. You know, what's been most effective for Lindholm this year has been trying to fire it off of one of those big guys up front, but the Rattlers will have their hands team in, so there'll be more agile guys up front. Of course, the big man, Mikael Benson, he's up front. He's the biggest target, but he's quite a nimble guy, being the fullback here for the Rattlers. Now he's going to set the ball at about the college hash mark to his left here. He's got the entire team set up to his right. So let's see if he tries to pound this one off the ground and see if they can come up with a play here. Down around between the 10 and 15 yard line up against the boards.
Lindholm will try the onside kick. Here it comes. It's a dribbler, rolling, and covered by Arizona, so that'll do it.
Offsides.
At about the 10. New Orleans offsides anyway, but Arizona recovered. Marquis White.
If you want to guarantee not getting the ball back, be offsides.
Offside the kicking team. That 5-yard penalty, half the distance. First down.
So Arizona just needs to make positive yards on one play and the game's over.
And they're down here at the 5-yard line with the offsides penalty. VooDoo bringing in a bigger run-stopping group here. See if they can.
And they run it to the 5, and yes, he did.
Keep running.
So that'll do it. Don't have to run another play. And the Arizona Rattlers are going to walk out of here with a 47-39 win over New Orleans here tonight. Good effort by the VooDoo, especially on defense, but offense just didn't do enough here in the second half, John.
Yeah, they did play hard the entire night. I was impressed by the secondary play tonight. And the fact that these guys didn't give up. In the fourth quarter, played a little bit better offensively, but it was just that third quarter drought that they went into that caught up to them, Ken.
So the end of the game, and the VooDoo falling here to Arizona by the score 47-39 at Smoothie King Center. We'll take the timeout. John and I will be back with a recap in just a moment. This is VooDoo Football on Fox Sports 1280, Fox Sports AM 1280.com, and ESPN3.
As a business owner, you know it takes money.
There's McGlenn walking around. Looks like he's got a groin injury or something like that.
Sometimes cash is tight. Been to the bank for a loan and got turned down? Worse yet, forced to take a high-interest rate business loan? Are you about to? Wait. DealStruck.com is here to help. Fix a cash flow problem, grow your business, or refinance debt with DealStruck.com. With low rates and loans from $50,000 to $500,000, DealStruck.com is here to help you build your business. Get the money you need to make more money with fast approvals and fast cash. In business for over a year? Fantastic. Monthly revenue over $20,000? Outstanding. Less than perfect credit? No problem. We can get you cash in as little as 48 hours. Strike a better deal with DealStruck.com. Call 800-737-6195. That's 800-737-6195. 800-737-6195.
Check out the highlights of tonight's game.
This is the New Orleans VooDoo on Fox Sports 1280.
Bring me that sticky paper. Bring me my pens, too. Bring me my punches.
Ken Trahan with John Norris as the VooDoo fall here tonight by the score of 47-39 and dropped to 2-5 with the loss. Arizona improves to 5-2 with the victory. New Orleans, again, defensively plenty good enough to give themselves a chance to win. You hold Arizona to 47.
Yeah.
You got to feel pretty good about your chances to win. Just not enough offense in the second half.
Yeah, the offense needed to keep pace. Of course, the VooDoo had control at halftime, control of this game. They had momentum. They just weren't able to produce on offense right from the beginning of the third quarter. Turning the ball over and getting it back and, turning it over again. And unfortunately, they weren't able to get out of that funk there in the third quarter and able to overcome that drought and score enough points in the fourth quarter to catch this Rattler team.
So it was just too much.